chemo say ye de abodwese ne kome kankrapapo ya alaji mo si dabida mo kotwama John Mahama afeni se munamo a ekomodien ene ekomodien ene ekomodien mo ahwe ya ebe wiase no John Mahama ba be ka kire mo say adwuma afia mo ye ni nyina no obetua 1 month because some ye adwuma enfie miensa ema mo je 3 months a ne ye kire ne say na afi bia otua 1 month enti mo ye adwuma afia emo ma no nya mo nwa say John Dramani Mahama ebetua 1 month e de mamo na mo hwa ade a mapin ho wo kire bi obi ba ban mu na oni mu di ni yi a sa nipa no mo be so ni mu yi na ma hye sa nipa no anunyam mo nyidi allowance entuatua mo nsa no enkase mo koto atia mo ohun so ba ye na oyi madina Ghana fo kasa ya o so wanya yi madi bie mu no ohun so musika no so ontua na se ya yi wadi na otifie eni se wo yi adwuma ni ntua ka ne na ya because wakobo bisia de ko ha dan akobo bisia edi edi ye ka sam kire mo a montie yo eni ye ne ti anopai didoma me de ebre no no nson abo apamu na awejafo otenase na yakọ ensem no mu na anope mebo domahini tape bi di akire mo endra NDC aban e promote judgefo bi from High Court to Court of Appeal me ba so wonim say NDC former NDC parliamentary candidate and former NDC MP as you see now ya justice of the High Court I see ya promoting echo the appeals court the friend justice George Buedi and any pedro na nuso kan I John Mahama obey NDC former NDC MP I know who no a High Court judge and Ramahama bayi babona baso odini court of appeal mema judge fo bi din a hwani mu se ansana John Mahama ebewie no ombeku Supreme Court na Senator John Mahama kan say balancing the bench no and say no ena ashasi and it's on course the domahene akase da fa galamsey ho enne John Mahama ehia sie so son galamsey meba na maka ho asem e de akere obidin e de Kwaku Dawuro I am your movement man. Oh, what is it? I am so from it. video we enwiemwie na mama da sebrenom akọ abanti doma hene endra na osagefo osiade yu ajumanbedu endra nya promotion from high court court of appeal na owie no granty interview na interview na o granty ye no issue so kind be has to do with galamsey na galamsey ya Ghana fo nyina esu na Ghana fo nyina eje twaja adwo na ye tete se baby galamsey na du no afedie aginsem because you see we na ye ka no enye anum ene ye de kan okọ kwanya ko headworks a na okọ omo plant no a omo si ensuo no omo ji ensuo no omo fe no collected area omo ji ensuo no fi ayensu river ni mu a because of galamsey ninti eho ye ma set eho ensuo no entini o etafa ako omo so mama ensuo no assettle for be 4 months still ensuo no change color because ni omo de measure ensuo no color no kane no na ensese ebro 100 ni re fi de eyi ade ensese ebro 100 but enei ensuo no color no en number 5000 ni color no ni color ni nko a enti ensuo no atafa ko a beye 3 months eko 4 months eni ntimi nte enti no yese eni eti kekenu na enyese yeyi enuro na afirimu enu achi no atecha ewo nsuo no mu a ye fa no humidity level no eno ye measure no by NTU na aka maximum o mutimi fa 1200 NTU 2024 na yese do 14000 na very alarming and na make say 94800 NTU and basically no ensuo no afro ateche ba doma hene se ono no de ohunu se galamsey no ekopa blue water guard for ba ye no ne ade no galamsey no ohunu se o ano abrase doma ma ba yi galamsey no ano abrase na oka no no she na justice wig no me hwa video ni di cash ne ba mitirimu aye abre agagifo bi gigi mponche no ne ade anas ye documentary no title of the two side documentary ni so no Ghana in the eyes of God egendra caption pe ba mitirimu no say Ghana in the eyes of God say o hwe said the ensuo ya ye ene said the akwaye ye funtum kwaefra na NDC fo atia gum a ye illegal mining doma hene say illegal am say no ano abrase na owie ya o say state of emergency hu hia na ewo implications na e chere septimi nkwafum say na mbisa say yera osaje fo ajumanbedu eya moya saa momma enkola ne ye maye kwan se mahwe ye be kasapane anu atraso because wo Ghana ena na NDC for opposition no na omo ka se Akufo Addo aban no and declare state of emergency. You didn't see the need to caution them. Say state of emergency no ewo implications. In that time in some aka fight galamsey no nyina na ekere say aban na ewo so no kra no na mo ye you implicate you omo be ne NDC aban ba no ma hene say face state of emergency ehu hia well maybe the appointee cancer the favor ni appointor so that the appointor will look good in the eyes yenko tie osagefo ajimanbedu na ensem odi tudwano yentie bi
been on this tool for almost 26 and a half years. Galamsey the illegal mining did not start yesterday. It's been with us for some time. If you ask me about my assessment, I would say now it's going down. You know why I'm saying that? If you look at some of the steps that have been taken, before we're not hearing about the people in the blue, the water gas and all that. We're not hearing all that. You understand? People have invaded the forest reserve. We're not seeing that. Before this regime came, I know for a fact, because of the work that I do, 9 forest reserves have been taken over. Now that situation has been kept down. I wouldn't sit down here, I wouldn't stand here to say that Galamsey is gone. It's still with us. But I believe that if you look at now the seriousness, I want to encourage whoever is in charge, the Minister for Lands, government, the people of Ghana. We should ensure that we nip this situation in the bud. So far as I'm concerned, except at times I'm not in Doma, but I want to assure the people that so far as that area called Doma, once you are there, be sure that one day you'll be caught, and you know the punishment, minimum 15 years. Do you have to do that? So I'm calling on all Ghanaians that this is the only thing that our ancestors for us, so we don't have to destroy the water bodies. We don't want to destroy our cocoa farms, and ensure that we do farming in the right way so that we can all be happy as Ghanaians.
So you think that the meeting is in the right direction?
Of course, yes.
Instead of emergency?
No, it has not come to that. Let's look at how much we garner in respect of mining. I mean, once you declare state of emergency, the question is that who can do? If we are not able to get that resources, there will be a gap. How is government going to? So there's a need for us to do it. As for mining, nobody will argue that there shouldn't be mining, but it has to be mined responsibly. That is the whole thing. People who are doing Galamsey, we are destroying ourselves. There's a need to start. I want to appeal, especially as a chief. We, the chief, should not say we don't have the power. If somebody could do it, it's in the jurisdiction, and not allowing people to do it. Why can't you do it? In Doma, if you come there, I'll arrest you and give you to the police so that you'll be prosecuted. I want to appeal to everybody. They should ensure that the people should not engage in Galamsey, because if you do it and you are arrested, you know the consequence for it. It will not be good for all of us.
All right, so we Osajefo Ajimambedu Domahene, and now Justice of the Appeals Court. Now, Honorable Bediakon has sent me a message, sir. For the first time, you to Galamsey, Ewo Doma. Because me say, and the Kufuado. Na adeɛ baako ɔdi boast ni sɛ ne kurom deɛ obi antimi to Galamsey o, but ɔna obedi akɔ former DC or say for the first time in so many years, and now Kodoma you to Galamsey for the first time Okojo Mahama kurom bolia you to Galamsey nti ene aka akra ha eno kromo yes san winning e won kran ha sei ti aka so mbe to good e won kran ha sei the debate because ko bole okọ ayi a baabi amole park wi eho nyina ye tu Galamsey ho ene koyape ko he black voter no ye tu Galamsey ho enti jo Mahama ba yi Galamsey no eye nationwide ene esi osia CS num ne ade ye be hwe di bi film ba dasebre
Dawuro
na eni mamu tesen
awrade tu mi nti kakra eye ebeye anopa yinkwa na kunu moyedin ebedu anyumre no na ebeye boko anopa yinkwa na kunu moyedin kash ebedu anyumre no
ya ma tonso na ba
ebeye boko ayi na na se oji ala na o na nyono me start up into you
na ponsabe
akon na ba wie
o so sha se ontimi wi so da busia da se braje jamana anopai o se wusu okrantumi o se ona bo gift chuma mpofo former MP oni ni kunu Mr. Andrews Odru Opon omo ochia wo munum se ba na ade omo tv no so now say good morning Mr. Derum, you continue to mesmerize the public with your insightful presentation. Great job. We're from Dr. Isaac A. Benson, organizational leadership and organizational development and crisis management expert. And pay ono so watch ya inti yedana se any omo so a ehwe nyina na ayi antimagi ba
mommy
aba bi dibe na otwekra chese e wo system ni mu a nti so call the chejami ti endra no mede update ni na
bibia nso ma no
mede amano ti
na kuma to ne yem de
na kuma de nto ne yem bat obefa ne sa oni choice bia janti magi obefa ne sa ti entia Dr. Forin so entia Dr. Forin lawyer Forin entia lawyer Forin so na ayi message mercy ofusu apia e US ano ye friends of Bawumia US na yire ono so no ayetiano endra de me bo modern I me frame ma me phone say me ho but me Nyankopon adom ti me say ne ho ye ti me tia no pa nti ayi ora Evans ankama ewo Italy o say o hwe na asend do ma hene ho message bi ntito no ye be hwe na yaka Benjamin Danso ewo Birmingham ono so say for the first time ukọ wanchi a ewo Bono regional yo ma tso enya galamsey ho for the first time ewo aban yi mu Alhaji AR Gomda onim no Alhaji AR Gomda ono so e dia ba o si Nyankopon pe ene no kwafo
no ano
o se o hwe nsemu a enyame nketua bi ka na je se nyame me pe ene no kwafo
wa ka sem
nyame pe ne no so mo mani pe nyina anya atrofo
na Nyankopon nya no kwafo
Nyankopon ko anya no kwafo ese Bible no mu a akono se Bible as Bible no mu a na wo mebo a
no a
and ye fa wo man na fi yenko eni
okay yero ye be de nyame ase na ya de ahwefo ne yatiefo nyina ase ya chia obi bia a o hwe yen na o tie yen na adaba no pen ena waka nsem be miensa bi na mpese ka bi ye di kai nurse fo eno anom ye demonstration on
yes
ya de na so do bi a obi nyum na anu ye ne ko fa ba ye
owa jejereje ase medisi so ba ko
ni mo na so po male
wo de kan wi onwie no na aye ready onwie
na ye campaign ye ka kire mo se NDC fo ni adwempa e magana fo na mo nhwe yie da bia na me ka chem sa nsa na nipa da sani be so aduane akowura mo so de koma wura mu mu ano na nye do no do mo aduane no aduro ni mu a da bia di aduane no kosi ni fidie da ho enti dwoma hamade no katere makobo si kire mu a wo ka dokodoko sema kire mu no o daada mo nti munya ahweye mo mo ni nti se wo na de ye ya kese ani bonia ya anasefo eyi na nado dan kokufu ado ene Dr. Bawumia ni MPP aban bonia ya mdi yi wo no mo sete bia dwoma hama ni NDC fo di mu komu na nado ni Dr. Bawumia baaye na womo ebo modin se ye beboa mo ama mo adwuma efi mu suku kuro mo akosi se menya adwuma ye mu aye de aye kama mama na anase fo tumi kosi ababi ama former president Mahama ye pa ocho fa ye boni teye no makogina baabi alawa no de yaje but abani ye nto ye beto atia mo and you are now enjoying the fruit of your labor
simple cry
the nurses now are enjoying the fruit of their labor. And so keep quiet and suffer. Any baby no more, you don't come hold you. You will go at it. And do a other, don't do an answer. Majority no ya near maybe a year, yes, and to dinner, Bawumia be your mammy and money and soda. And how can you know? Your mamma and Abao. One now you man fear me and sound or more busumi and sakatu and enough for Munyal demonstration the mobile pa
Munya 3 years no
because more 3 years and Sanya Mamo
3 months
dear and Munya de na mo ye no na mo babre
sakwa so nyunu Munya mu de
enko
kadrisika
Marijata
okay, that's the And I will say, Omunyaka. Because Omunyaka, baby, I want 3 months. 3 years, I want to 3 months. 10 months. And I just want to do
10 months.
Now, who come into a candle? Who's afraid? Or was a food? And I'm all you know, all you say. You're confused. Okay, Sikaniho. Why teach us Omunyaka than you? Why you confused? There. Yeah, nah, we no. Ah, yeah, you know. Some see me account. Ebeneza. Yeah, post to the crowd. And you be an incasel. And
that's what just say be a hurumo. Yeah, no. I have strategy to win the golf war. Yes, yeah. Not your Mahama was a mumium cook of anyone. Yen Chia music a moment of any they are enjoying the fruit of their labor.
You reap what you sow.
Abana Mokotu, you know. Oh, yeah, the Abana Mokotu, and Abana Mokotu, and every free, and Aso, and the Moody, Munkaman. Now, young Conan Kakranka.
Journalists now no woman. Journalists now no woman.
Not also demonstrating.
Oh, who knows a green or bonny was on it.
Journalist.
I remember 2016 when Nanado came in power. He assured us that he would pay our allowances. Yes, he paid. Yes, although we all didn't vote for him, but he paid. You also promised us that when you came, you have fulfilled your salaries and you have left us. Why? Why?
Hey. When you say, I don't know this for me, social media. Well, I more money, and this is what to say. And I'm when you're fair, and I get home for the booth. Oh, I didn't want you. The booth and the posture over your
this is the manner SPR lives do if you are not already active.
Now, your mama, Beresumu, Juma, 3 years, and you 3 months. Na obi ba oba akufado ba o san betua 3 years ni na head mam na
na more work less fee
enti no
covid ba ye nurse fo mu di peche nurse fo di peche
me nyina anya mo fe
na mu wi a modan mu ani ma chidi akere well you enjoying the fruits of your labor
after that I'm self fight
twen asa godo ma twen
okay
ye do menua
na boko de
nyame adom ahode ewo na
my some be dimani na me din crofo ni pa
you know penny be send the message I'm a fundamentalist of movement in the morning because we be a fundamentalist we say you must say
just so a participant of the participation
we see the before back now what's with the issue of the nurses though my wife is part and it's painful. I think the way they treated MPP wasn't fair, and I agree with them. They enjoying the fruit of their labor. And I'm memory because me born say who's one that the make it buy. And that's embassy.
Say so. And what about this so the ya say. Obia na ye nurse ya otu kasa o ta send message bia so na manimu.
I just say the part do flu.
Na ba ko na tie nje.
Do flu emo. Kwaku na isim. I just say ye besa ban se bebe ska we won ko.
Kwaku fa wa de momo.
Na
nya suba mboni na obi adwuma mfie miensa amon bozumi miensa ka.
Ya na tane ya abufuru ni se NDC for no timi nya ano etimi kase na na kufuado ene wa ntua o ma abra records kire se olojo mahama no wo ko the first one oba wo ko no wo ja backlog gu ho ba na kufuado
o ja backlog 59000 nurses
and na kufuado be no be ni in fact o ko teaching ayi so asanity o
adami so there 60000
adami hu director general of Ghana Education Service Professor Bibi na woni Harry Drusu omo ka che teachers na ya fam no say enyo mo ne fa wo eto mo behwe na omaye adam si okay eto mo a
3 months ago
okay adam si ti wo mo a omo what system da mu tu omo ka no this for the fa wo mo ye for mo 2000 no and this for tu omo ka
fa we no omo nya
something reasonable
omo nya financial clearance August 2024
yes
any statute process nyina any for
I was the why echo December
we no and abronye be kan ho asem wo ha ya na before ya fa mo na ye chim nti omba mo ye so omu yi omadi na Ghana for kasa ya na ese okay memembo obi gbo amenyu tu de bra
aduane na ma me bo se aduane ma me nso me kom ne o
ye se
o kakra bi no twama udi ana boye
me yi wadi na se Ghana for kasa bre se obaji wakatua afi na kom die you enti na na ekosko si ye eno no na anopei papa bi wo ha John de on twen kakra nsa iwi a e be ma na kwa ba ne ende jinko so that's why they touch on the guarantee
on galamsey
any do ma hene
man hwan mo nwa the friend said Daniel Mensa ho so
Justice Daniel Mensa
Justice Daniel Mensa man hwan me nwa pa iwi aso ho se wo ye panimu na wa ma onokura anya ba ko a anamanya hu se wo die ensuo mo awie mo wo beka nokura na enwanwa and ye enwanwa bio ni se bi wo hini a afana na muso mu saye no enyo se bibia keke o so do be di nokura abira ye ko gadam se na na do time a na ndisi fo ka se ye fa state of emergency mra do ma hina wo Ghana ha want me and can't tell this for so many state of emergency ye must so cry o man because then we say bebo am aba ye UF high court do court of appeal enti na wani je hu ena de wo bie wa no aka kire ye say state of emergency any option na makasa NDC de so see obayan NDC adwuma anim guase enso empa so da animu nyama wo no asobete na sa galamsey any state of emergency ama Ghana for hu nipa bebre wo musunu omoban emu ba ko ne lawyer Chatuchi Kata yesi woni die lord ye the whole Ghana number 1 ye can state of emergency and Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia na wo Ghana ha wa mi wo anu anka we edru and this photo ayo kan de what is state of emergency ba how I the Ghana for I prepared say be so na Akufo-Addo time no de na entimi mfa o ha omre ye antimu ya mpanimfo amu o man mu a enkwada hwe musua mu a musuni mo ban ni mo niema ama ye no mo me hu se we de o ya mpanimfo a wo mo man no ho adwen anya so mo party no ho adwen mo de ma ko ye se mo party no ho adwen but me ni wo man no ho adwen se ekona ebua mo party di a mo benya anu aka bi etia mo party di a mo ntimi nka bi mo be yedi eye yeni nyina obi na ka se de shem kwantanso
yeah
ni nyina de shem kwantanso enti eye amampani si okohia se Jesus
yes
hwe amawe asasa se emra na wo constitution mi se obi ye mampani ni ofi akonya so ntimi fa ne kokoto ye nyimfirim because your mampani kwa ni nene ye causing financial loss to the state okosa o man sika mfa so be ani so Catholic Bishop Conference e kasa tse no klam se hu na se me no ka che o de na ye fa ho enti okohia se Jesus no ne ma kono aduane na o ma didi nya mo mu sika kofie na ya boka abra ye nya mfa so one emfiri mu e de na okọ je free Catholic CSOs no ansa na otumi aye klam se hu adwuma
ya bokagu
enti se ade na okoye no e ka o mebo bia no mmie hu se ene meetings na oni CSOs no ekoye no abo ma ne kasei ne duru bi na se ye se gie sika free joma ha ma wa ya kwaja free no because okoye no mfa so obi ani so emfa hwimre o man no galam se kon no enya CSOs na be kire kwan be fa so abeku
asama se CSOs ni kan nyina o maka
o Canada da asemi ya kan
sigbenom o ma trot unim ni nyina
akọbi ono bi anya mo akọtuetu eska
said ya wo kan no o mampani mahama se eye Canada Japan se eye cheddar eye lunch martin eye brand champon on se ma mo ba o mi adua kan because ba o mi ade wakọ aban mu do wakọ presidency woda eye any of sankofo bia na e kan se on be declare state of emergency ene ne wa ba aban mu ene wa hu se ade no enye say net ya anka ye mblimu no ba wo de why ye commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces pen why ye chairman of the police council pen in fact what chair Ghana Armed Forces council what they call top plane husika airbus scandal the buy no now ye chairman of the Armed Forces council and to what de wonnim inside out and jabre na won crofo na munyina mo can state of emergency no now we the implications and the consequences of state of emergency. And you called on Akufo-Addo to call to declare state of emergency. And then the oba ben mu a o de koto de na bodwe koka maminti o
ye be chi obi a na ye de aseso amaye na domahini na kasasa no is it saying thank you for the appointment na say sikana gold board for nya no or percentage because okay dana president say at least ye nya hwe kra wo mu a sika ne bae ho enti okase de nhihye aban ne de ato ho no nani so a na chese sika na ye nya na ye say asase no nani so say no betumi aye aka boldly say
he made reference to say aban ni nya sika wo godum ti ye ka say ye declare state of emergency a ebema aban ni sika onya no Eswati.
So in fair no
so he's supporting Mahama Pusin.
And to say no ne ho na ashasin or catch on say sika no wo ha.
In fact I'm
go deep and bring money.
Okay, I said last month Mr. Don't akwa kai Mrs. I said galamsey pit bi duku egumu.
Yes.
E wo ne ho.
Yes.
Ema ekuni pa be ye enan o say.
Yes. Yes. And to say the all can say the entire galamsey ashase wo no say revenue e dey ba no e dos. Enti no so support e wo no. But time anana na do was na nyum na yesen so no de on allow ne sa no ma he Ghana enye de otiso ene ne odo opposition ene di puntu obeba wo ye ho aye bedo aye bedi no kra ma ye ho galamsey is bad in all front enye ade ye ma ye ene wa hunsuo nani ene wa hunsuo nani what you say ye nyai say ye asi ye ni ye kan ye ade na aye koso no say level agalamsey na du no akwai to say because family NDC ma obi ati ase say ye ba mu hia say mo betihwi mo say ye declare say winners mo bia nko fa asase no pe no nye and you are not controlling nti impenifo na oko from ade sabi okomo mo concessions ana say dey ana so okotua dividends e wo gold board no so aba ma nti na offer no because BBS o mo catch obi o wa catch them. What are you going to tell them? Or you are going to tell them say omo nti ase sika ba nti ye de ye mpuntu adwuma he ye local de ma before ye before ye fresh fruit aduane baira kontomi say yes sa normal no say normal kunipa say otie scientists ni medical for na medical practitioners wo baby agalamsey wo na omo say deformity any yefu a say ni sa normal ni bebri free sa normal no enti ohene mu a anyame ya adom ya mawo so to justice of the appeals court now can say do you really care about your people? Do you really care about your people? Yeah, you should be you. I said when a benefits us, the voice is different. Yeah, to the say and say I'm responsible mind in a ma. Yes, one na asano. Say central region should be a clear example of Yensu Asa. And gradually, a become baby. And I said here, hills, ni valleys, yen to mean chin swim free baby crossing co baby. We cannot. And how would you feel, say, Ghana is in a mere shrine, near Nyansan do I warning puntu aye, we are exporting water from other countries. I already say, how would we feel?
All right, Koka, let say underground water cross I will see a chin su na queen. Now be two as a crossing. But
Kwaku
on Domahene and then Galamsey.
Kwaku him for yana omusai somebody no crime my mind.
Yes.
Na omusa is I say isumu ewiemu.
Yes.
And now some big judges so who says shy.
Yes.
Say you do justice to all manner of people. Na Emra said Domahene Osiadio yo back on the county day. Osajifo. Aha. Adima bedu ekasa no me hu dwure mi kakra na ebia na nano otawa ahemfie woni ahemfie a ebia na wo courtroom enti no bia wonim de ekoso abonte kese dia a yebetimi de ache no na we de wonim amesrew anya sa na wabonte na nawo do pa enran kuma wudi yin wa busa wo hinkwa say enkobola wudie no say den nkofo ka ho asem waboti na wo momo no be ombe eno be ya adwena kituwe bi because enye sa na ekoso wabonti na asem a wo kan no enkofo ho adwiri wo mo say ensu a aye ateche sin unprecedented in the history of Ghana e bin see that asem a wo kan ye no die na ewo mu pa wo kan se Galamsey nye nu apene stati ye ndie no kre Galamsey ba Ghana 200 years aba na nso Kwaku second over 200 years ago no and as enke say ensuo ene ye forest a ekase ka Ghana pocket ka etimi transition from Gold Coast to Ghana Ghana e kwada daada aya president Mahama time ene ensuo stati say ye and abedrusin records data biache say in recent times Galamsey na akoso che time bia say wo per records na ye na wunye ni a Ghana Water Resources Commission say wo
ayin so Erastus are don console
adopen baby ayi fi na adroba
we so anyasem ketwa
adroba isi nso bo hol mu ensuo bi si asekisi
yeah
ese MC no eye Galamsey Erastus abeka MC ni say enya no kwe enti enrachi 1 October wa fa himfo bi any police for bi edoma ko gina ensuo na tifi say ensuo no etifi ni anafo ti upstream and downstream how dey kama
agene kama enti ho do mu ko gina
ho edoma ko video no wa sheda kwa say ensuo bi da ahuru na num
ana afọ nkwa ankwase ho
owie ya na mrante no si akire no ko ase ho downstream ho no mo ya ensuo no ateche ya machines gu ho na MC utimbe yesi ya na nampacho na nsi report by you say doma ekofo oye Galamsey ama amranko po abu agum ama bi agu na ba 2016 no 2025 2024 rather 2023 22 21 what is obi galamsey eldoma ama na wo de hwa ho sa wo de won de se wo hini bia na hinkro mu nkofo ye galamsey na wo de doma sa aseso obi antim de galamsey na atwe mienu nie na ye se galamsey amna ebokum nipa eldoma na yesrem ye besre baby aga na aduru no Kwaku meka biem aka biem say President Mahama when you be taking responsibility. We are vice president. What the Professor Mills Galamsey static here and my SS water bodies. Obey president. One so cast what the task force. Emma Yensha Kwaku betwa akun Galamsey Kwaku feli. Well, last Minister of Environment, then Mahama Yariga. Ayariga ka say afedi akolo wontimi nkubiem. Na so far say gold was asase no. So far say gold was asase nkwa de. Timamufo be fa kwan bi so be 2 gold no. E na bujaye 2016. Jo Mahama ko fie 8 years. Warrior campaign 2024 was say wakwa fie de he has learned his lessons. Wanga. Was fear de just acquire remedial classes. Why remedial classes is sad, afraid they were bing. After what by ya, remedial classes and exams in the double 8 years of remedial classes. President Mahama, yeah, the question number 2 anymore. Was one me teachers and me, I would be English teacher, I go for them. I saw a show myself. And you know, Yanko Fagana for you now, President Mahama, I drink. Kwaku betato akun Galamsey abrawa ku bie afeli as vice president you failed as certain president for 4 years you failed okwata fi 8 years. What were you thinking? 8 years just wasted years because they kwade emu ye taye drama bi ewo ayi sorry them they feel wasted years. 8 years no what ko waste no and we came back to government very, very hollow. Very, very hollow. So Bekaya on education was so very review free SHS. Okay, how are you going to review it? I was so bad.
Stakeholder consultation.
Stakeholder consultation. It would be a government of stakeholder consultation.
Or stakeholder
consultation. Galamsey stakeholder consultation. Education stakeholder consultation. And there would be stakeholder consultation and they say, "Ubetu kwani." You go on your own. Kwaku. And then the more quiet no more than 30 first CSOs about 50. What are they going to say new? What new things are they going to say? Nini na yaka memo muso die
yaka
biara no ene di odina so pa o
ene da so jana na so pa
aba kwantwe yo Kwaku medie baby adu no President Mahama make it so clear to Catholic Bishop Conference. Omo ka che ne say over Mahama Galamsey no say yensho no wayi nani was Galamsey no say yensase o was Galamsey no baby a forest kwampa UNESCO for kwa aka say eye de be forest reserve ni say attach no say no was almost dey na beka was Ghana here sika Eduardo no I would say the man is no so kan ye che okay e shock me. Was say the sort of emergency back on the one a bad day, a my revenue short for because gold need this car. So, well, the whole world, Ghana is all about it being this country gold. Hey, you have that who and now, Kadma, Dr. Kadma Mills, Professor Tamos in here, a can say bear 1 month ago. Was say, want to mean sacrificing a life for Ghana Sika. What is a sacrifice because ensure you no Kwaku kunyen environment enwian na na ebugwe ye mfama munum asay it was say want to sacrifice but utre the domanica ye no idea it is not bothered so far as revenue come from Galamsey Kwaku yes. You can't build a nation with blood money gold na econo about 60% blood money na ne pedam me kwa
friend environmental terrorism
yeah that bia no we war crimes environmental crimes against humanity
UN for any
crime against humanity
eco climate change Ghana ade afem yes climate yes environment no
okay all right enti madam ase enche no ene no say crime ene ye say breast cancer awareness month mu ni ewure enti ye wo ma ba bi a eno mu ye erabafo ana na mu ibodom inraon okay mo ni ebedi nkomo sisi a na wonim say ene Justice George Buedi ono so endro ajo Muhammad ne court of appeal no so former NDC MP from Menfi East from 93 to 2000.
Oh, so the balancing the
balancing the bench, no. I see. Tisana akwakoye. So ene ben on the 3rd. Ene on the 3rd. Yes. On the 15th. Yebeye breast cancer screening. Ya.
Remember kan.
Eno ye ni ebeye.
Okay.
Say are you for the Grace Mbaba ne?
Me sure so maba kra. So we know on the 15th no. Yebeye screening the men nyina obi e mra ne hwe say nufum kokra bia na
nufum be bia nso be fa ma no minu no aye mo
na ha mbe so
da bi omo beba obi enkrofo be fi abon aba
aha se ti ade no eso mo ye no training of trainers
nti omo be training me no
it ye trainers
nti omo be training
ye ye training ni wie
na yakoye
amakofo
so we no na amum ni we ohun
me se be October bonti ha ka di se minimum ye
amu ye be ye o nti wow that's why them say onimum ye
da wonim ye say train of trainers me be training mo that's why mo mura me nyama mo
training ya na me de akoye
na ye training omo be ba no na ye examine omo
mu jala mo hwe
only cooker because that's where say
next year
50-64 no obetimi examine no kama
yeah between 50 and 70
45-50 e dey ma cooker 45-54 no
so and farming go share headmaster ni temptation ni mo
all right meyena mama mo ayeyi na warrior prophet e wo fi ase yihu na che yihu na che warrior prophet ma che
ya me so Dawuro
na wi aboko de
ado ne mo ahwe
yere nyankopon ase
ene adisia
oh se dia wow se dia
na ne mamu tizen
mo ma na dia me fa ne kwa ya me adum Dawuro
se ade wa scholar
papa me rese de bi o no ma ja mo di interview ne be ko
bro
fun kwa ne se ama fu hu se ja
se ya si ade wa be
me fa ngo mani agro
yere nyankopon ase I'm say I had a who watching to had the boko na onam
yo Dawuro anopai ma men chia hwefo ne tiefo na me ma mo fishia panso say ye nyina ye nhia na me ma moni adwuma kese wa adwuma so amoye say ipni ye chikakra because the other semre see and na say oti ase enye be oni nyame na mada wo betena senso na onye nyame bi nti say ye de ho besie na afi nso ya sa atwen nyame anim ne abusan se de nti esi sa ma sa ne ma no kosi ana ba sa be rade ne akasa bebre ti say free de si ayese bantintan ne so bi ma se bio ekwan bia so no Yesu o she na senka na se free baby movement ana wuntumi TV ne media ti se bio ba fine form ti na se me ba na mbeyi me ho kire se enche na se me se shaase na ya sa akanya me adwena kire nkrofo ama nipa hu se Ewurade da so ti ase na nyame animu nyam no eda so wo ho entenko na nim se Ewurade din mu no obehye ne ho animu nyam wo mrepam ti na yebechia mo Dawuro yebechia mo na ya behye mu nkran bebo ma ba so na ya yese enene da ye ho adi e won tentan so am obi ahu sie ho na afi nipa hu se yenko ba bia ehye ho
okay see anyum bia yes ya recommend ma Dr. Bawumia so the ekusi ansa nti ukosi no eden na wodi aba
yo Dawuro man can say we say first Adam now didn't kind of the power of sin was given to Satan by what Adam. Now second Adam no that was Jesus Christ. When something need the CBB but went me on financial. And me can say 2024 me declare her and you may be teach what I was soon my cobadi and I'm telling you Dawuro mode munim ejuma sebi muntimin kanu ya no underground empire yabo Dawuro me can people say yantina na mensensi from beam ekopun said Dr. Baumi abawi ni 2028 no na asem na America no so na I mean it. As for primaries ne there me din kan be kan men ko ho bebre because obi a nim said Dawuro dan ya Dr. Baumi abawi ni kukuam da sebra me ka tell say percentage na me ye ho adwuma said there be ya obeto ho asesa wa bo pa enti as for primaries ne there because of say afukromu ma sumdwe nyina hwehwe afani nyina ma wo enti wuntimi nka mani ntietie bi na so ana wuntimi nyenti eno de minim se me wish Dr. Baumia congratulations in advance wa wini percentage no so kosoro enti hono ne de me pese me ko bebre enti omunya wie from hona ye best starting term na nyame ahye ne wani monyam wa wo se won nim se ana wo se Kennedy benya 57 ni ade a mo kan okay on baloto a Dawuro Kennedy beda se ba o me beda se
sisi ano me ebasi me say tifu eti nyina
yeah
ye hunu who to believe and what to believe.
Yes
ye hunu who to believe and what to believe. And maybe and make asem way me catch that sebrenom months ago na endra a publication bi aba abe public say osofu bi asenkom ebenu bosumi say you know MPs do say be declare support for Honorable Kennedy na support declaration ni ma na osofu no anam chiri na ofrefre MPs no say Kennedy be win you enti kudina chisisi a said the beya oba obenya position if it's for na de hu agimu na wo frefre and there is publication on Ghana web say also mami ayi na atushi yes you no so no Prophet Bernard catch and say onko support ayi Honorable Kennedy Japan enti na wa shem come 1st October say female vice president bi ba nti obeye running mate no be vice president nti na to she is set to announce the support for Honorable Kennedy Japan Ghana web for publishing and now no pay, so you don't even know what to believe and what not to believe and ebasi na e be personal interest ceremony adie and all that and you don't for minim say ebasi ya na tiefo adwuma yo mo kesene
Dawuro me da se me pese we my senior colleague we
me can say kan no ho asem I'm just trying to use that
me can say Dawuro me ye beto abai ensem bebrewa me beka me me abeka se da say we be sina be si we si enti sa obeka se nipa se be declare na ofafon efre obi ano de se nyam komise eno ye wo se adwuma eno which me pese me jedi because we a new man of God. The American say, Opa, o de bonedate to say primaries, no pa will be a nigger lepusa, me casting a mean munyam say, Baumia be winning. Next week and next week, maybe I become percentage, you know. Maybe I become the basi, maybe I become the obese, you know, running mate. And my mentia Prophet Joshua J, na mentia Prophet Victor Kusibuate, me papa, mentia Prophet Wallace. Near Prophet Azekan to near Diphobia, say so munyina so aba on board. Na spiritual na so mechiano. Me say, oh dear, opa, omun kofa budu fadien. Dawuro dear told me 20 and to me boo mo flat. Now this are brand say, dear mammy ba nyina ye say be frame say we no akwaji ska o baby 1.5 million dollars say every won't me make na because me I have never stand anywhere and declare for Kennedy Japan. I know say only to me make no. And I have good rapport with what some of his followers or and then crop wa omu edidi na chimpanimfo bi me say they are told 2024 no and to me biem Dawuro what they am declaring meba beka say bi beka kan tanka be wu awiem be say be Dawuro mbeka say ye yibna po awiem be say sesi meka say ade be ba be to wiem sesi enti die si ye no be si na mente me ho ase enti na ma me ye boko nya abotre kwase baby be 3 months because me hun say Sebio, that's the very can send be crowd of say Yamini many as the breast mamma canasa. But me Hanyama, a rather than a dear Nina see about whoever Baba that one will be say BBC Bessinani Nana, Esa Kusi, and I'm in Tiasi, Benjamin who said not to the Oyase. Your 2 year me first interview a movement TV and say, Mama, a bet is a trotro, and yet there's some people were bashing me, say, me say, Dawuro, what the threat to one. Say, and see, I mean, me say politics, won't come say, Baumia be really, et say, maybe I can regions, Nina, the Bessina, maybe I can, oh, movement, yeah. And to me, make of a phone for will be or can't campus, say, could Baumiachi. Na say nyanya me na eka na na gode mebua na say enya me ya politics no me kenya me adwene me be kan 22 me kenya me adwene nyanya me na amana won na se me nkoka say no amana amasa enti me kan people me say me gwa wo mu of that bre masa started me ade a me ba be kan next me ba be kan ade a Dawuro me bompa ye say urade baby abran ko bia won hwe no so baby adu tunko bia because the accident wo sa 5 including Baumia nyina me ye interview first interview on my sister station or Western of radio me ni abu me kan antenna em say me kan ni 2 days pepepe and no ni ade a metimi abe be me ba be kan eniema bi ebesisi a wa be hu say Baumia ewini na obewini nso percentage no next week and next week me ba be kan enti wo say by Kennedy Nebenya, okay, so Mumbaloto and Dawuro Mibwa. Or Mubaloto about me, abeda saying. And the catcher, so often baby of and I'm saying, my bet what to Munti. Oh, says Sunday on Baba Yasol, and they are may make a quasimay. The honor obedient and this Munina Memu. The about Mr. Baumia baby. Okay, go on. Also, Besso can be.
And say, maybe a manager. Were prophet na
self-acclaimed
self-appointed
okay.
Manager
okay.
And ultimate one challenge strategy na fear best son
yes
dear Dr. Bamia Binya the position our better do be a binya yen can't abonting and yet we be tina were prophet yes of Menyakopon. What a prophet will be any competition, and not because say I was also didn't figure a babonting. Figures a woho. What a prophet be catching, and pay for a catch or be catch a woman. Young mecanabonting. Name the assurance is that Dr. Mamul Baumia said we mean 2023 no, raise the sun will be winning, change the sun. But figures dear, and mabonting. But when
I like you, Bruce, and I say, Yamebo,
baby, and figures me for my body. All right, they can
you, a self-acclaimed manager.
Yes,
and she may not madam.
Yeah, Dawuro, ye pay us, said the Beya Muya, Bibia Munia, because if you ain't talk what I say, Obia, what dear, a deeper, a deeper me a chin in room with you, Mark and Etino, should tell you, Crass, and no mouths of woe, and Quadia Jumadin quiet. What I say, Omuya, as Mujana does every Munia, a hand in number 2 go Cassim and Yajapan, there, and I'm in a say, want to bomb be my bompire man or not. Who will be me as because ye nyina no omo e wo kan ho ni obi o ye bia so enti Dawuro ya de besi anyampa next week no me say me san home fucking ya bano with full vim Christo say first no ban so gwama we dey ban say na de Dawuro minim de America minim de menesi so enti ena me declare so say nyam na makoje sa enti abronya so say video na ya me a me manager na tie on family abontin amam for so one family
abronya bodin
so amam was my silent enti na bia me amam was
proposed by the public
enti one family ti Dawuro ye kwato aso kwasima bintu complex
bintu complex
yes every Friday bia enti
okay all right
enti aso hono na bibia come
all right enti the warrior prophets and mo martin kan so godon me say akusua na maba on enti me ye isia na maba ma ya ye ayi na yakọ so that's your birthday no na yenko so that and then no and then ayire carry na yetimi ayem
akala mo hwe mami sibil Sami body there, me be huna man. Sibil Akuya Chawzi. Yes. Sibil Akuya Chawdi. Ona eda TV no so no. Ene your birthday. O papa Kwesi Chawzi. Ese yemfa afidie we so na yema happy birthday. Ti ese tweda mpo Nyankopon nsem nhyira ama se de oye bia enwie nkunudi ema wo. Afi Sandra Kumi I was nursing and midwifery training college, level 300. And then your birthday, PK. Sir, young fa if you so now you're more happy birthday. The birthday that's how
okay. I call him so for free ebra. Na wefi Queen Irene Hato and chain and I'll say we say Dr. Nana Ayu a free MP Ninu ni no say friend a free enti o say yen wish no happy birthday from management and Queen Irene of Queen's Hotel I say yen wish no happy birthday na yen stress Nyankopon onhira no na omano enkwa ahodin egum enti Queen anopay also a very good morning to you Nyankopon onhira pa so go on
me so birthday ba ko
okay and you free
for birthday to to mama aha
lonti me sra ko
na obi na obi mmami nua ba na obi na wodi birthday ene enti no baby na obi ano ai baby na obi ano me man happy birthday to my beautiful sister so no now first no ye more man
FM okay
now one ye GAN program aha by am say so majai
okay
I think so now
happy so ye opoku and then ye opoku ma
and then be we keep no
okay be keep ne sa
na efia da
akwa me jesi kubi be we keep na akwa me jesi kubi
na so baba
na we keep na won go ena obeko
we keep you so kodu hontem
akwa me jesi
this is Rose Ade yenya be ma Eric na napoku maame wa fimu na se de edi ka kan ena ye be ye ni we keeping ewo akrofrom adanse bemboase bia ebenkesiwa hotel nyamnat machina hamache de no beto mpem ewo breakthrough abusuafie ewo danse akrofrom na ochina na nkasa hamache no pabe no nkono no na ye awufusuma ma no ba bia yadida no no a na ebono ndu a ebema mu no so di akwa danse akrofrom amusia ya akwa kokora na abusia akokora emu no wi ayaje ahome kakra awia prem to bra kopma nwumre no nsia ewo primary 5 block ewo adanse akrofrom ho ene ebesi nkonwa ye de be ye maami ye yie ade achi ne kwasi ade ebekọ na ase asori ewo adanse akrofrom anopa no nkron akopem anopa du baako na ifiri na ase asori ba awia don ko kopma nwumre no nsia so ya tenase na ye di anom ye maami ye chi sikansa enti we de movement television ni ntumi abusua ni nyina ni ye nua bema na poku a oye marketing executive eni abusua ni nyina eto nsa afradofo ni jamfo se ya
Only say afi sabri and on the 3rd October. And then me papa na 4th October. Na Friday. Say ne ya. Na ya afi pepe me fa no say afi pepe pa. Yi me papa. Na the 5th October you see ni wo Ewukugwa. Nti emede nyame ase da sebre enye nipa nyina no na enya ne same. Nti adiamfo nso so ene omu a omudi machi mu a mo ka me ho kwa Ewukugwa. Ekosie me papa nyina medamu nyina nso so ase medam obia party mpanifoɔ listeners viewers obia nanu ya no afe no aso ba bere pamu no nhyehyɛ ni afahye ni mabinti ye de afidi ne bɛkɔ anim kakra nti bere no so a mɛsa de makɔ Ewukugwa na makɔ akɔ boy okay ti me da ase bere. All right, so I was in an active dental clinic and penny for AD and Komo Nafi. We are Niaka Wechibia, Edia Trasura, Ezekiel Kabu, a manager, Penny Martin, Major Sonana, Navia Boko, Yamana Domboko, Eden Yankopon, oh, Adiachi, and I should see if you had a kama, and I see keeping Woho, and the amount for keeping so hot, the night, they say. We keeping the Busiano. So I don't know. Active point. You, Medasi. All right. Metio Bibiara with tea and Opawi. Active point dental clinic. And you Ediasia and Opawi. Now you share Eddie and Mu SEC home combo. And for so dear Yenya or Bra ye co. And Dibia ye share. SEC and I no SEC send a baya beboa na ye nipedia no etimi enya pomodempa na etimi aboa ewo yen dada di ye no etimi akwa anim na mpo nkwa a obenya ana nkwa a wo ewo asase so no ebeye ode na etimi aboa paye. Active Point Dental Clinic ejumeku a eba omangan na mu ha eyade a eboa paye. Aha, o ntimi onyi enfri dental issues mu ema eniji a opese wonya no edi mu paye jumeku ye jumeku a oboa paye ewo manga na mu ha yenu masiesie statistically no akire se ewo form paye na Active Point Dental Clinic eboa for the past decades and over no eboa se yenu masiesie no betimi ejina brane ena timi ayeden aboa paye enti jumaku wo hwe ya kire kwan a ade a ye ben wo paye na ade a wo hwe ye na obetimi onsa betimi ayeden akayen na wetimi aba na wo so ha bia no yarewa bia ewo wo so bia no yetimi ahwe aye de amawo oba jumaku ho no ma ese ho ahodo yare ahodo ni nyina no yeye aha all anase various dental issues ni nyina no yeye ewe yaso nti uba nyese bia we yeye wa ha we yenye wa nti kobe fufo na kwa bibia fa so bia no Active Point Dental Clinic eye na ma obetimi afren wo so 055 457 1779 055 457 1779 na wetimi ene ya twetwe nkomo say call say test ana say WhatsApp no ne nyina onsa ebekan ewo na mane so na yetimi atwetwe nkomo paye ayade a ebeboa na ye locations no ewa Accra ha ye Dawuro Presby Junction ene wo ye branch Okumase Denyame adjacent Ultimate FM oboase ye wo Dunkwa Junction Sunyane ye wo OA building no adatete Sene Rex eho ene ye wo afen so ye branch ewo Kaswa Crespo Junction ana Famog Depot no eho pe ena ye wo ena afen so ye wo branch ewo Takwa Achempem Western Transport Services ana DVL Intemo ana Active Point Dental Clinic ye wo your branch ewo Sehwigina se na Nadex Shell Filling Station ti baby a wo bia wo manga na mu ha de Active Point Dental Clinic ebenwa wo bra wo eson ha bia no obetimi ade abedan na yetimi ahwe aye ade ama kama afen so Active Point Dental Clinic ye adwuma free juada kosi ada days ni nyina no ye adwuma ni nyina no se ye nhihye ye ebeboa se bra obeka bia no ana wo time ebetimi meet wo schedule na etimi aboa paye nti anopa to enyumre no 8 to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday no branches ni nyina no adwuma na afi Sunday no Kumasi branch na Accra branch adwuma
on a Sunday ayawia 12 ekusi enyumre 5 na wetimi aba yade ebua pa yi career workers and office workers nyina ndodo na omo patronize weekends ni ye pa esanse that's the period ombeko off work kakra te ni nyina no omo ba obu won so se o me kwa yi me free ho a na maba ni nyina no yade a ebua nti obetimi askado na ene no ana afi okira kono obetimi aba na yetimi ahwe asiesie wosene e de amount insurance ahodo edidi djuma ewo ye honum eni onkra mu bia ma ne nya odadwen kra de bra na yeniye ananiama ye nyina no e yade a obi ansa timi susu bi emfa honi djuma wo ye ana de bra owo obiara ehia se obeba active point dental clinic na watimi abesiesie ne se no na insurance no gap eye Ghana Association bankers insurance no yɛde yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ yɛahyeɛ ɛna afei nso equity health insurance yɛde yɛ adwuma wɔ yɛahyeɛ ɛyɛ cosmopolitan health insurance nso yɛde yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ yɛahyeɛ ɛna ACE medical insurance nso ɛyɛ ade a yɛde yɛ adwuma okutra bi a obetumi ɛde aba na yɛtumi ahwɛ ɛde adwuma ɛde ama papa ɛbɛbɔ ɔpɛ yie na ne nyinaa no sɛ obetu anamon dɛ aba na wosun ha bia no ni nyina no ye betimi ahwe asiesi ade ama oba active point dental clinic se eye teeth cleaning ye friend scaling and polishing no se ye wa fi ahodo ana tatas ana plaques abehihye wo sanase na abiode apa de o ha bebre eba wanum no ye nya adaje yi ni nyina de ama wa ebebo opa yi ano ye ntimi amfa brush ano ye din enyi enti men try krasa odi eno beye esanse no e de how bebre ebe brew achi enti bra na yenhwe every 6 months bia no yetufo so betu na ma kwaso ye a ye hwe se na yetimi aboa na ne nyina no etimi aboa obra nipa yi na no no eboa emanyi how bebre efi yenso ti no an se wo frɛ ana wo ba ye location no na ma no 055 457 1779 055 4571779 na wotu won site mi akan na nkomo ewo ho no etimi anya active point dental clinic eye professional teeth whitening se woseno adiskala na opese eye fitamrite ewo mu a ba bia se wotu anamo eba eye active point dental clinic and a teeth whitening ni yen ankasa eba o my Ghana mu ha enti se wosen be ye fita mrite ewo mu de active point dental clinic ye boy ho modern pa ye oba nso na bia wo simba ku mienu miensa bi atu na wo pese wo si se permanent ana se various dentures no ye ni bi no ni nyina no active point dental clinic betimi aye e de aboa wa bebo pa ye aboa ma ye nim dua no etimi ejina brane na afi nso ye didie mu no etimi nkonkan na afi nso ye mental health nso etimi jina brane pa ye obi wo ho a na ne so ha wonti nipa mu kra no kasa ya na den na say bia communication ya na den obi wo ho na ni incisors ne sini bi atutu na kasa no kra oka unhu adekode a obo so poten ni nyina no oba ebehwe asiesie e de ama se ba na say bia na de hamaya e de hihye ye sensoi se kwani da wusim ana woseno emu ahojo ana woseno afoforo so ana nhihye yi ebi wo ho ana abo akwakire eseno abo akwakire abo akwanim na ne mechi pa kire nyina ne se eseno nhihye yi nhye nkran na se wanyi o se ya bofro ni nyina no etimi edi nade ahaman a friend braces no ehihye eseno so ema ne correct ema ni nyina etimi align a eya de abetimi aden abo opaye oba active point dental clinic de nimde foforo aba a ye friend fast braces na hihye eseno ntentempa obi wo ho na wakɔhyɛ braces yi bi na mfie dodo a 2 years 3 years 4 years na gusu hye no na correction say take place na mai uba active point dental clinic sure say within 120 days no wankasa obehunwa nsusuaso ya effect papa I was no say was no and hyehyɛ kama wani abeje wo your payment plan emo bi biara wo ye fast braces yi bi na eno nso etimi ayeden aboa utia kakra na ne aka no yetimi aspread ama wa ho etimi ayeden ahinha o enti bra active point dental clinic ne now somehow bia no yenhwe nsiesie ema se uchu se moja eba anase bia wo se FMFM why wa agency nuane bi wo ho no ma wonni ni nyina na se wo son wo hawa to anamo enenebra Active Point Dental Clinic na yehwe NCC emau se bia ohia nnuane nro ahodo a edisiesie yenum na ebeboa ama wenum apomudin nen atimi agina brane pa ya na Active Point Dental Clinic na ese wani kire na atimi abo pa ye number obetimi afre wo so 055 457 1779 055 457 1779 any or how dodo ni nyina no ewo yeso obu hwa na nse no esuabu na ya ne se bia asi no esuabu ne de na enu ana no oba ye betimi afele se no de amawa obi ehu se wosene na esuabu ena wakwa akoye anase ebia woseno baako ni nyina no aye fita na mu baako bi wo mu a mu ayetum ana shade no otumu se asesa ni nyina no se oba ye fin ana how ana abam ni nyina no ye be nya botre na yetimi ahwe aye ni nyina kama de ama na fe no root canal therapy no yetimi aye bi de aboa ebebo opaye Active Point Dental Clinic ejumaku a oba ye hono ma ayade a obenya value for your money and time oba ntempara no na yetimi ahwe na unyuma aka no wetimi akoye na yetimi aboa opaye eba ne yenum asiesie yade a ebo ye mpaye oyo ba no pese ofanyi nsen anase wo issues with pregnancy mesre so oba check wo dental issues na etimi abo opaye obi wo ho nso a eba say bia respiratory issues within the lungs na say for no plaques and tatas and bacteria se wo no betimi ahaw obi wo na obo wasa ni nyina na ye say bia na wonu asiesie no atosin nti ama ahaw etimi ayeden aba wonu na eba digestion say bia wadidi na ese aduane ntimi break it down ni nyina no ese ene betimi ayesa adumade nyina eden ade ama osini wanum a aduane die no eya na eden aduane ese owosa no na afi die wo menemene ekọ nipadie no so a na digestion no aye issues na etimi akofa yefun yare ahodo eden ade abranti ni nyina no eya ade a eboa se wanum asiesie no obema wani akọ na etimi aboa opaye eya ade a obia odi nani eche Active Point Dental Clinic so obeye ni sini ye no odi adanse kese pa na obi biara oba nso etimi ekanfo yen edima obi biara se omra na ne so ha obia no Active Point Dental Clinic enhwe enye ni ye ema no number obetimi afre yen wo so 055 457 1779 055 457 1779 e branches no Accra ha yewo Dawuro Presby Junction ene wo branch Kumasi de Nyame adjacent Ultimate FM yewo branch wo Kaswa Crespo Junction and Farmwork Depot no ho ene wo yewo branch wo Takwa Achempem Western Transport Services and DVL Nchemwa ene yewo branch wo Sunyane we building no anase tete sene Rex ho ene wo yewo branch wo Sehwejunase Nana Dick Shell filling station eho enewo obuase yewodunkwa junction iti baby owo bia no Active Point Dental Clinic ebel na wosun ha bia no ene obusuani nyina no betimi akọ na yahwe ACC ede amount eye adwuma free joda ekosi kwasiada Monday to Saturday no branches ni nyina no eye adwuma efra anopa 8 ekosi anyumre 6 ana afi Sunday no channel so say Accra branch na Kumasi branch nkwa na eye adwuma on a Sunday eye we 12 kusi enyumre 5 na wetimi aba ani asisi wonum ede amount holiday bia Ghana ye di bia no Active Point Dental Clinic ye adwuma to betimi ayen hyehyeye na wetimi aba na ahwe wosinama so we walking in and now we booking ni nyina no you are getting the same value uyo bia wani jiwu so benya privacy to treatment na for ni kire Active Point Dental Clinic yen boa nsisi wosino amount ayade a eboa paye na mede wo eja hwei na me bona ma na so obetimi asave na wetimi ayobi emwa pa wo bra wo so ha na ode na ma na ma no wa rechi ye na wetimi aba abeye ne sinye na ma no 055 457 1779 055 457 1779 Active Point Dental Clinic. Get a brighter, whiter smile today.
All right, Ira. Ezekiel Kabu yebeda ase anopei any message wo dey free Active Point Dental Clinic ede amai no twe abo apausima adunum ene anopei yani onua Francis International School penny for EBD enkomo yewie ya pe na afi yahwe nufoɔ no ho asɛm aka nufoɔ no de ho hia ti mɛma ne mo ama na yɛmu nufoɔ no ho ban ko nufoɔ no mu twa wa na mɛma no ana maso bɛ ti esre mo pa. All right, so me wo Ora Francis Nikwe wo ha your head of academics ewo Onua Francis International School. Open good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Bibi aboko de
me adum na mpacho also.
Oh, wo ba de adum enso ye ho ye papa. Madam Esther Nkoma wo ha ono so ye administrator ewo Onua Francis International School. Madam, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Mpacho na ho te say
Nyame
adum yenso ye ho ye papa. ABN and the kind I will be at Onua Francis International School ho asem na monka ho asem kakran kyerɛn I call admin ho na onka ho asem kakran kyerɛn Onua Francis International School bacho a school ben
yo me fa akonya so echia wetiefo nyina ene me director na kwesi ese ochi ayene the first just saying of Gomo Awasa nimzika saying of Asin Gomo Asin traditional area na pay it has any akonya we me so echia ne ho kani Mrs. Mavis is ochi ayene
bacho ben microphone kakra bi ni ato
Mama Mavis pay ye chia yo Yeka Onua Francis a university for the kids.
Okay.
University for the kids. Now you're in Kola from 1.5 years to the JHS level.
Okay.
Your boarding house. You're from 4 years and above. Your nan is Bebrea, our bush in Kolano. Your 80% of our teachers are on multi campus.
Okay.
Not only teachers, staff are on multi or make staff for your teachers. Your nurses. Your cooks, your teacher for until crying there 247, your uncle for her, Moshe and Colano. To say be a Juma sent to me and Shacolano, send a ope, and as I going to until Winyamre and Macolana, yes, if I never knew Francis. Now, dear da, ye better amount, and then you miss through or door, better see Acolano, and an abbey one put when you put that obey me. Aye, what's the from each saying 6 months? Me patchoine. From 6 months, me patchoine and above.
Now do bana ye mana bremo.
Me patchoine. Ye jenkwan from 6 months. Now boarding house in the shall say from 3 years.
Okay.
3 years and above.
Okay, so 6 months no. Omo de nye boarding.
Me
patchoine. Now pon abefano.
Me patchoine.
Oh, okay.
Ina your buses and into your buses.
Okay.
Over 12 buses.
Modern Colani be
patchoine. I have found Colani Fifie. Okay. At the mobile school.
Okay. Now I send you my come out. I see. And we know ma around for how long ni?
Oh, for 5 years now.
For 5 years.
Me patchoine.
Na Onua Francis edi se adwumen.
Me patchoine.
Mo henfa.
Me patchoine ye wo Kaswa Budumbram. Me patchoine just after Big Apple Station.
Okay.
Directly opposite Golden Gate Hotel.
Okay.
School wo kwan nche hopen.
Okay.
De odu Kaswa also ko Onua Francis. Obi akra kwetu akra be so nsa e de waba.
O se fi 6 months no kusi level ben.
JHS.
E kusi JHS.
Me patchoine.
Okay. Enti make us a mo di nipa na.
Me patchoine egusa e job pa.
Ma bi school a mo di nipa.
Me patchoine bi school e je nkola.
Okay, me bana eno abekan college no ho ase but ma menko academics for hona menko hese edi enti na ese yede eba mo ho because ba tan bi anya ya na ne babo modern wo tibrofu timi twero brofu ba bi o ha de nkola ibe koi ye ka brofu ya de pencil she ensema ni yesu ba bi o ho so a obekoi ye brofu ye sisiniti ase a na ese ya ha dream edi na mamode na different from the other schools.
Yo, me am patcho medase. Na answer na me you asem bisa na no. Me so me dey nchabe ma me director. Me friend his eminence.
Okay.
Me sanso friend his majesty. He say abodi no wagini na bi. Asanso yo ohin kese. Enti anope me chia no ono ne ho kafo mama Mavis ni na akwenyen ya na intensi. Enti de mawa na odi ni die ne na ase amade efata no. Onua Francis eba adesua yen ne yete human sua ase. Eya mpem bebre na ya meka say degree no eya na e paper kwa. But ukra degree na unya skill bia nka ho a na sebio o paper na ukra na ya ye kwa. Onua Francis ye the skills eka ya de che na ye che no. Onua Francis ye STEM education.
Okay.
Ye robotics.
Okay.
And until no bon say
at that early stage.
Into and if you other say about 11 kwa ubohu say enkwala no instructors na ba no mo che robotics no near che science technology engineering ni mathematics ni ya aka ya di sua no enu nti na akora no be wie ho no no class skill bi uba beading ye chere basketing ye chere senior akola be si edi dwafa se na me si kase yi ye chere e wo Onua Francis International enu nti no enye ehumashia 1+1 is equal to 2 no nko adabi ah wo classroom no nko adabi na emom no ye san chere nkwala na skills ah no be wie school no na owon sa no bi a obetimi da bɔ ne bra so o twa no results na uba ye classrooms ye serene you will see CCTV cameras e wo classrooms ni na enu nti administrator ni headmaster e monitor the course for class bia at the preschool level you were teachers too main teacher and an attendant
each classroom is filled
ala person ko washroom you will be on ne ko no wasane na ba ye nja nkwala no kwase ko bra dabi esan say wo de share na na be giant I was here treating say na wan kasa no wo be treating no obi be kasa o ye bia we mo omo kasa ni no school fees ni ye ntimi dabi your school fees no da form e consolidated ya kambum enu nti no with your school fees you are with your feeding with your BBA there's nothing like printing fee. There's nothing like feeding fee. Debia so you have fee 15 cedis there. Yeah, yes, I won't Onua Francis. Yeah, the Bibia can boom. Send a bear, won't let me and Gaza Colania Pammy fees or Buffy. Now this should be a bond derby. Yeah, yes, I will Onua Francis International. I see. So when a man more for from when a man dance from a school, sir, now can more performance to say in terms of a fin I will buy me question and Casa say. They may be banwa bisuya bro for refu depends on sharing some manu usu ana but performance say because madu GSS level the next BEC 5 years the match will be BEC team performance at the same ban academic performance now make sure say we are second to none because on the Onua Francis for teacher for keke you for qualified teachers. And after so no your monitoring system be or say who teach any no more will easily fish you out. Anytime I'm head of academics now about the BEC ina and you'll be entering free and some the whole central region sometimes where I make say the whole GH because it is rare say a school like Onua Francis and a school Bedfield ebia enkwala 108 for a BEC sitting then our worst grade becomes aggregate 9. I see. It is unheard of. 9. Aggregate 9. 09 is our worst grade. And how do you do it? Good question. This is how we do it. Now, there is a system in place. And the system makes sure that teachers are always on their toes. You see, in my school, I give research allowance. Therefore, teachers do not come to teach what they have heard. Research ahead, prepare yourself before you go and face. And they are so much dedicated to their work. You see, the dedication is there. If your child is in a boarding house now, your child at 6:30 p.m. up to 8:30 p.m. That is why I have over 80% of staff living on campus. I see. Myself, I am living there. Administrator is living there. The headmaster is living there in a 4-bedroom apartment. I live in a 2-bedroom. Administrator also live in a 2-bedroom apartment. Yes, when you lost with Paramu, you school. And yes, I have Juma. Admin. And yeah, as a send a wild car fees once of Kakradi. Why beat me in the Baba? Why beat me in the Baba? Obia beat me in the Baba. Now, class Ben as you see emoji. The patronage from crèche to GHS. It will be near a continuous student cram bit more than a bar mobile. Jepa, you go to Jom. For the Fanebra, Fakranebra. Now they are 2 hours nakoda. Yeah, I be a magic number. I see. And me de me baby, me dream addition on the bat entity and so I demaba in terms of discipline was school nim na misroni ade mobile home. Pacho, yeah, one year pa. And in tea, yeah, Jane Cranny boarding house owner. Yet, Romu, how one message your moon. In Kitwani, the Odanisa, Mushomu, but from 6 years and above, the Yachro, send our baby, live independent life. So, bet me about bra, send our mamma wapa anywhere. Won't quiet mobile. It's your tranquil and your jaw money at home, and the young Misso, you are so damn crow. You are sorry or Sunday CBI, you don't quite marks and so, oh, school in China, Friday CBI, Menoka say by 12:30. Now, Muslim staff in Eden Kwanina, a common Mako ya sorry. See ya yim, ya jubia. I see him, ya jubia. Okay, sir, Sanet yet dear, such a baby a moobim. Now, from telephone numbers, no, and to ya. You, Pacha, Onua Francis, our car, so Abudum Bram,
Kaswa Budumbram. You were just after Big Apple Station, one Big Apple
ICT tools.
Opposite Golden Gate Hotel. Golden Gate Hotel. Your number was to Ebony 020 520 1060 020 520 1113 054 85 45 335. Pachawini Kasanoma Ofreya 247. Obinya ye mayede enu edi nkomo de osika tie bia o de bra enu be nhihye se na be ya obetimi e de oba no aba be nya ntete pa e de ama oba.
Okay, me da mo ase enti me hwe mo facilities ne dia mo dan mo bases say ma sha da bank asa ye de empabo betiachi ja prince but bibi o ha person de kan
bibi o ho pa I say o ma adwen mu pa ade ba ko a ema onua France ye dance e wo humasiam ne say ye exchange programs.
Okay,
this year say one batch of students omo 26 omo ko Malaysia mem omo ko suasi no msi ye omo niema efa senior omo cleanliness etie senior environment no etie omo wie yo omo ko omo university nim ko hwe omo curriculum na ade de omo ye wo ho a ye nso ye timi ye e wo ha e bet sesa oman no won say director no oni so ade hunu bi say yetimi sesa ya dwene mu pa oman ni beko yi enu nti no ukọ yaso e ho a uba yaso e ho a afi bia no ye de nkwala etu kwan kohwesi na broni na ade fa wetimi edi yi no se na ye be ya nkwala no so ba on betimi de sa karata na ebe oye ko Malaysia ko Dubai nso next year nyame ya adom a ye be san de ni a kire bebi fufuro ni akosua se no musi yo omoniema we unya ne bebia ayi se onua Francis enta wofo bi tie mi a ema ne nsem rekra tuntum rika no mra onua Francis International se na sitie bia no ye beje no na ya tete ne banama no.
All right, madam ase mon country director say e be ba behwehwe no e ba be ne akasa abehwe hu pictures ni videos debate e be ba ne abehwe ho na yetimi agbo hu dawuro yi ye dem ase pa abusanti onua Francis International School owofo bia no fa oba ne ko na omumu a oba no na watimi anya enisuade hu pepepe jesi enti yakwahin okay yakwahin cancer cancer ne na wanye wa akuni bium okay go am je si hu ahometium. All right, so abujanti anopay medical bo amane se busumi mu ye breast cancer awareness month EBD enkumutiawa na fe yetumi akọ na Rebecca Kuma ewo ha say director in charge of health director in charge of health na Joanna Boatima so Greater Accra captain omunyina members of the loyal ladies. Pato captain, good morning.
Good morning.
Captain, with the cute captain pa to say or a strategic captain because you captain for the motasun wa bibi aboko de
Nyankopado na also
oh nyame adom yenso so yehoye papa Madam Becky, good morning.
Good morning.
Na also hu tisen
nyame adom
ere nyankopon ase loyal ladies mo ho ase na sen ana yekoye ba iti mo hye mo niema kakra okay yo ye makwaba na yenya ho pink ni ehu se mafuo di bibi sei pa na ye beka no fo ho asem ni fo isusu de obi a pe no fo enti no mo ma yi hwe ade na me ho akohia se afi ye betimi adi no fo ho komo na mo wo dwumadi esunko bi a mo bedi ana Aminko Madam Oda Pomudin Ensamano. I'm in Franchasi. Antibeki.
Eja.
You, Mamiti.
All right. It's for Mamu. Good morning. This will be a way. In say October, a month of breast cancer awareness across the world. Ghana Sususu ye Dihunjuma na NPP loyal ladies. Any health team patient first. Any account boom na yebo breast cancer Dawuro ama Ghana emeni na emema susu ka ho kakra because emema nso timinya breast cancer ni bi na ema titu ena etaye yen nti yakoye ema a group ye botae kese eni se ye be boaboa ema no na ya shomudin na ye di omisi epempenso obi no na health ehunhia yen pa breast cancer susu eka ho because breast cancer no edi emenya bebre nti busumi we ya to ehun si ho as a group say you be breast cancer who Dawuro from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. You be call Ghana afaneni na esan say NPP loyal ladies, any patient first group no your region BAB e o Ghana ha. Enti she say you be rerun fie shops mu saloons baby e be hu say ma abodom pima na mu share e di djuma bia e be ko hobi na enyoma ko di breast cancer ho komo ne a cheche mu ne ma se so mu hu there is so mu ye how to be able to detect abnormalities as early as possible umekwa ya resabia enko nkoye too late no enu ne ya fatu ye ho so busumu we si ye bedi ho djuma
timasha si ebekwa akosi busumu ye wie okay commander captain my friend, so who you in charge of Greater Accra now? Okay, so my humo a plan for the for this program for the region.
Okay, madam was say.
Ben o can kakra bi.
Pacho madam was me thank you ahwefo nyina na etiefo nyina. Yeah, sena ye kan no, ye director kan no for breast cancer screening no. Ye wo ya ise programs bebre for the whole month of Greater Accra. Na me ya doma ena ye lunch program ye dia ba.
Okay, na mo lunch program no. Okay, mo be ye wo infa. Yeah, various places. Okay.
Places baby.
Okay.
Social media handles.
Okay.
Tina nesu ya ba hasi. From Ochina Ayakono. Ye be call saloons ni bi. Constituency bi ye be visit. Maybe a big saloons, markets. Maybe a ye makeups. Ma ye makers dem be bia man kasa ne adwumadi bebra ma eye no e wona ye be ko ba ye nya ne dompem se be bo dwa kese ba ye be rewrem ye ne ma akasa ni ya kire kwan a breast cancer eba na kwan so a obetumi aye de aboa se ye hwe ye ne ye kon so ye se loyal ladies ye ne health team ne eko nti our nurses no ebe check ama say in case na problem ewo unufu ni ma na won refer to hospitals nti from na kono ye ni adaje ebe rewra ba bia adwuma bebre na mema no so ye hu bi nso na obi nso ani je won so pese ye hwe ma ne so a ye professionals for no so be hwe ama won
ema no be hwe mema no nufu na mo.
Oh yes,
na mema isusu enim nufu no hwem ba man so ahwemode no
so mo so mutimi hwe ye nyina na edi nufu no ho agro it's laudable say
bo be may kwan ni so ahwemode but mamimi sa we minim say as a man mo ya selfish kakra because a lot of conditions for adint na do breast cancer and kwan so dia na mani abre the whole month mo bo hu Dawuro ni ade hepatitis no ya de next day hu hia mo ana
say yewo health day celebrations bosumi bia ni adekodi a ebo hu Dawuro
okay
ti October say breast cancer ho asem ne yeka
okay
month ebo hepatitis hu Dawuro nso se yeka it was July we did that but ebia na say wankasa o kan ye no ema ni meme nyina panufo jama edunufo hu nsem kana na ayebebre nti obi e ne je ho na enu susu eboa with other compliments ema nipadua no edimu nti edu ho na yedi ahoɔden ahyem yesanso ehun so say breast cancer no ha adwen pa wo Ghana ha ba say adwen enko so bebre across the world no you see 1 out of 8 women will ever be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime in ayaba Ghana hanso so a yehun say mpre bebre no yenta nko hospital enko screening nti no bedru ho no na aye too late.
Okay.
Inti this time around we want to make a lot of noise about it. Senior Aminia by the captain kai no. Greater Accra be rira. We can say more jackesie bebre.
Okay.
We want to visit people at their doorsteps. Inti ufie ni saloons ni small market areas no will be coming around. Na ya chiro self breast examination. Kwa wanga sanso be fast ufie obetimi examine no breast. Ehono nusu na mema no dwumadi ni bebem because mema no betimi aya mema.
Yeah.
E was say uyo ba wankasa you need to know yourself. E was say unhu se dia unufu no etie.
Okay.
Eno na se nsisan bi bemu a ubetimi ehu ni ntem.
I think say fight breast cancer and say be pa. Say mo shada ye special training mema prepare for this show. Na mo train Ghana mema nyina. So that Ghana member be who said examine new phone because you who say apa you two as we are no
mo boy
and simple cra
na movement TV remember ya ta na ya organize sa training ni wa
I think some focus on a ho because see a man no phone no edit on monchen omu ni mahu adwuma ye enti mo kire mema no se de esi bi examine new phone no omu nya hu se ya apa anopa bia obehwe nufuo no a nti bi touch ma se ya pa no we hu ni ntem
ampa
ne yakwa akoye emayi na mo kire mo emayi susu nufu yi so mo nche da ni hu agro
for now no what we advocate ni say we oba answer na obebu nsan busumi bia no check you nufu no na hwe se de atie ubu nsan wi nsusu na wasan check enu be kai o na ubeye nsusu a betimi ada ho flat beda wachi anase obegina ho tintim no epeja nsan to tisu enu be ma access to the breast area a ekọ wamotu mu nyina na odi nsan emiemia wahwehwehwehwe adwa bia se bibi aba bedem ubekọ ni round ekopim so ba bedu nufo na no emia hwese nsuo bi fi mu ba afen susu de se ohwe ni se bia bibi demu a ya anase enye ya even if it is not painful don't take it for granted say ebia enye me ya na se ebe yensusu a enka yemfa nto ye hunsu say udi wa woda o birthday se na be ya ye remfi because Ghana for studies a che ye me hu say yempe self screening ye se me ami wo ho me ko hospital me ko hwema pomodin no ye nta mpene ye nti ye be stress say edu birthday a faka o birthday celebration hu say uyo ba ubeko hospital na wakoye proper breast examination na doctor ahwehwe onufuma na midwife ana nurse ni ebehwehwe onufuma yi ana you even take a mammogram na wahwese onufu no bibia ye okay but before the birthday no so o fie a wankasa gina hwehwem peja onsa kosoro na fa onsa fufa onufu na hwehwemu yi and sa examination uni ukunu ofie ana uni hu kani wo ho a ono so betimi aya ama saa no bibi eto chima mu be hu ni ntem because ye hu ni ntem a ene yetimi anu ntem ti yetima this month loyal ladies ye di ye adwuma ye say we are building a strong nation for strong women because in him say early detection saves lives nti ye detecting ntem a ebetimi age ye ho nkwa.
All right, and ti we dey captain so the bibi be ka ho a na yenye na fe yenfamu ensi ya
me da se mesre se me ya captain me da emma fancy me ko kese anu se no mesre oba bia se me bia wona bia se o te se wo ye breast cancer screening na mesre mama ye mbomodia se ye kwa akoye den ye be ko ne won ahwe ye nufu amaye se wo hwe research se voter region ene lidi and a second Greater Accra
cases na
pacha cases no enti se me nso mo Greater Accra yi nso de mestre ma bia o Greater Accra o temene ana ohumia ba bia bon so bia hye pink a wo de show say wo hye breast nufuo mun mestre wa bomodia na kohwe ye free wo ba bia bomodia na kohwe men postpone because unnim ni ochena ebetumi asiama
you my yate yedama se pa mtie mani nyina mo kohwe mani nyina mo kohwe why anya say pesi betwu bia nufuo ese be ha adwen nti yedama se madam Rebecca ne madam captain Joanna yedama se pa no pay some be kai aha
chama bronye so starting fi osu bempa so asem no ka yen kan nyina yen bie ni nyina nim letter me issue ye release osu bempa ni nsem ye okeka video bi a wo ye a wo ka se MPP ni right se ye be ka guarantee ho asem
yes
and me issue release one
okay enukre
me boa
enukre
yes and he said me issue release no some people also had problems with it but sebi I there my main control member ye obi spokesperson sebi a spokesperson for candidate A or candidate B and then no as general secretary of the party no ejina the beboa party no and I me share mayor and say commentary say oh yes we afa and one freeway and a we afa and one freeway no me just spokesperson ma any particular candidate And he said they may friend betray a release. Say also been passing my work and my refer number now because I have received petition on him. I have petition on more can almost say position that you crown. You engine finish him. And I'm so sad to me, the minute to me say make my position and finish him. No a neck and a recommend a national council do too. It's any case no. And to me that commerce our body no. Or more and a 2 million then a muscle. Fast forward. Friday na me who say videos be any nam from him. Baako ye Bruno chairman abronye. Video no esema waka wo me so enkofo a ebi polling station for bi obu abano kra ye ma unkotu bi na ebe yi wudi afim kra ansa na wako decide obi abema na tan na obi abetu no. Then chairman wo tumi so video so by say all kase perception say as if say part no 31st January you choose here any delegates from Koto Abano you have said be bamia and a car say be young form nkoshim na say be adia ba Friday Saturday Sunday Dawuro say we are no yes silence means what consent so asema ba na wo 1 day 2 days 3 days now one can wasema at that point no it's not a question of menu kodia relationship. It's not a question of say bia no car with them because I don't know about one thing. And mind you, me a chief spokesperson for the party. I'm not chief spokesperson for an individual, na so be. And he said they are there that bontia and call for a can was seminar. Said be there what to feel no be customer for feel. Now seminar said be antisa, what do? You come out to explain. But so I came out to explain. Say if at that point, I'm not attacking anybody. It's a summer that one thing will be a shame. Let me change them soon. Worship party mra. Say be nipa bako phone to me kase ebia abono me kwam kosesano. Na say me kwam do bi koka ho. And secondly, data effective for January 31st no. It had nothing to do with any aspirant. There was a wisdom in it. A national council, we share caliber of people, more national council, in Penifo, more national council, a former president, a former chairman, national chairman, former general secretary, members of parliament, reps womb, national officers womb, region beyond rest bar. Your court sans your treat to Sansan, ye can't watch them because I dare not see a ton and tema. A beb boama sebi, did their course of party in Assisa. And after so, ever say about my presidential candidate, Menyano, Obenya enough time to go around the country to complain, to campaign. Oh, yeah, no free 2024, and then this for and a Ghana for 2 Abama 7% umbuyo so, and would do a man so. NDC won because of young call for Dodona Kotraba, the friend apathy set in. Inside the young 2 Abanentem. Say be you call for Mubuofu and reconciliation. So that was the reason why you choose January 31st. Yes, it is true. Afterwards, I had conversation with Chairman Wuntumi or friend General. Oh, now then the can and then Tessa and call for na trust man. And I'm saying Chairman, and then call for na trust to an at least I dare about bunting 1 day, 2 days, 3 days there. I'm expecting so Boka Bontako should disclaim as any crowd. So if we say the Ewa Bontino and then the crowd ignore my letter, issue a disclaimer. No, Beyond said the assembly now can say net and tisa. And he went ahead. Afterwards, what is such a man to make us all baby? Because there has been that conversation now. I was saying it is what I said, well, in a son or kind, that video was doctored, and the other but at least when that benefit of the doubt, now acquire the SOA.
You know, before Ninja me and Kame Bemuno, because my own to me, you video no, Tamount to me your full video no, or cast about 25 minutes. And you who say a pro-can YouTube channel, I find a PhD TV. After portions of the video, I could be no CNN, and I'm on a caption. But we may bribe national executives to skew everything in his favor. Won't to me mistakenly confess. And nobody eto abonting. So that video no, and the security and a ma sa statement I can was me a buy because as a man I won't me na a conditional statement and clauses bi wo mu a or there's anything as na oyiye no fi mu to give a different meaning to asoma chema wuntumi ekan no and send a work and na bia na odi ya say na san kan general secretary friend bi sa ne say na mehu eti wakansa na won kansa but say we say enu achi no won na nya conversation no na ya then we leave that one to the but because based on who statement and so and at the demand they say young free or mona yen sanction or mona to buy.
You see, Dawuro, baby, I ignore say no. Nipa enim nipa say. So nipa bet makasem e de gun hu fi. Nipa bet makasema enim. Don't give room for speculations. Last week, Nana B audio be by me boy.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Or issue a disclaimer.
Why?
Because
yes. And so what has changed?
So ma Attorney General Ska Dominica
secretary of the party meant Nancy Emma Obia Empo Belusuno enya bibi njina so nkase ebia ya chinchin nsa and the party ni na akohia ye and ya manipulative system no and ya favor obi. And bibia be ba bonti bia me free say emema saa obia chi bi saa objective no de I will come in and mebem e china mebem tembia mebem to correct saa misinformation that was no but yen yan say there also say obi ka semfa wa they will come out and explain. The second one e chena mu say Kosi Party spokesperson for Honorable Kennedy Apo extra be issue statement bi say or condemning sema o mo kan ye na emum mimi release na me say e dey eba abonti no e say kamisa sanso o mo e ka ho ana me catch the rule of video so say when your spokesperson any candidate and the next candidate be and a better say general secretary you will mammy or you will say mammy party no was structures and I'm happy say the statement or the buyer no he made reference to certain aspect of our constitution. Now what he failed to do was say Article 4 now no quote said won't to mean a issue a misconduct no. Article 4 now can say so free so be a debate you must lodge complaint.
But then I tell you working but Kosi Party statement in the buy no. Also why you should disclaimer because he painted the picture say you have the capacity to sanction wound to me. Yes. And even in his statement or can say someone to me and sanction wound to me near bronya nature say party no more responsibility no cry more that you are relying on your responsibility.
But say ignorance.
But maybe you also have to send a work then you also have to let the people know say it is not your duty to sanction wound to me or to sanction
in fact unless
who disclaimer but who a letter wo ankasa wo ye complainant wo report
but let's finish with Kosi Party there. What I say and on several platforms via many biano I've had time to explain sa party constitution at Crawford say nessa ofiti ya no general secretary we ya kasem say suspend no we ya kasem say fanako disciplinary committee we ya kasem say share there problems e koso a nkofo ye de nyina e ya amanfo nyomo enya bre say ye be kan ye constitution no nyate constitution ase constitution e ka bibia clear o de obia no say wonni adaje kora no for article 4 of MPP constitution. What the article 4 ko party no yadwuma do nyina na article 4 about discipline and grievances procedure. E cha okwan a say bibi koso anya obefa so. Ena bibia na say general secretary obetima ka so obeyesi. Oyi sa normal menu wefuru a ma membra me letter na petition me de koma.
Na me pese me kan Kosi Party in the 5th paragraph no say failure to act swiftly and decisively will only reinforce the widespread perception of bias and lend credibility to the dangerous narrative that there is indeed a calculated orchestration to skew the process in favor of a particular candidate. The integrity of our primaries and the unity of our party cannot be left at the mercy of indiscipline and reckless commentary. And what kinds of idea we are no person say you had the capacity to do it. And you want to just say why you buy
Dawuro. Remember say wasem. Do I work for Kwesikwati?
You don't work for Kwesikwati.
So at the end of the day,
you also don't work for Chema.
Release that me the I don't need any further clarification because releasing was apt. It was straightforward. Say asema omo kan asema no video no ente sa ma cheche. Why do I come back to explain myself? For what? Say me respond say Kwesikwati say me nkwatwa mas me ntwa mas. Say be obi try there ka asema say be ehun buwa ehun nya so be respond because any pakro no on party constitutional eso o tia se ehun say open say ye twi obi aso a you must lodge a complaint. And it's all logic complainer. How do you expect the General Secretary to come in and explain to you? I'm not in the Ohono. This is a constitution. Said be a betiasia. And the Tobia, Ubet Marco court, would do a same be court. It was some do. But one for proceed there, no one you soon Rakwana, what's them judge don't have no crime through. You bet talking. And to say, them will be a man and Baba Yamano.
Okay, let's talk about the other letter.
Petition I may on Monday now. Sebi, a tape frontier says it had nothing to do with the earlier release I may hear. Efa Chema won't to me and Chema Bronya. Chema Bronya went further to make some baseless allegations against my person. Say 2023, a bright year presidential promise new year. Honorable Canada Japan, so famous word we show down. Echo car send me was central region.
Yeah.
Me friend a catcher, say honorable, asema wa can de me no nya adwun. Na sabi hu ye ma won kasa asem. E me yedi call this my committee. E dey call this my committee no. Honorable Makwata na pamfo. Sad time no be kaya. Several issues na aba. Bruno is na team, I think assistant secretary no any to Ghana no makoko with respect to elections na and today na this my committee enim then this my committee we no omo make you omo report at the buy and what they said was say omo question honorable Canada Japan say asemo kan no say be entry na we penny man in kasa then you go and sit on who TV say reporter this my committee need the buy and they say Yampamo honorable Canada Japan in free party nim. Na General Secretary Kudia, Matna sa report no so. Na meme person me the report no ebe babontin. Then this time around there. And now who accuse party no keko. You are accusing me as a person say adena beton menim and a matna so. And in this case, so am I expecting a third party to come and speak on my behalf? Or I should speak on my behalf because me didn't yabo. So based on that, and I'm casting no. As some our can so be any some our can or sad video no so. And sad ya uncle no or this my committee. Because men kind and they are to so. Because sebi so be come and tum. Say sebi as my our can men can wash here. They mean say the can no correct. So earliest release no and it's a petition no. Two different issues. Okay, but last bill baha Oma education say general West Kakrasi as a general secretary to me and sanction will be say will be the petition eba. Yes.
And to also refer say and Kofi should be empowered will be the petition by.
Yes.
But people have problem with the first demands now in your petition no. Kofi a problem with the first demand,
which is
say what this prime committee say. Abronya cassette party penny say sebe or sono kura ni munyansa sen no enti no when anu atra party penny party no enhwehwe mu na omotwe na so then the question enkrofo bi say say enkrofo akansen bebre so etia party penny fo bebre the say kwesi kwatin e kan say Dr. Bawumia as vice president the rival chief esi helicopter mu the nikosi boko and the ma boko conflict ni sorry MPP for lusu ye but yanti say general secretary the petition command this prime committee say yantwe kwesi kwatian so adenti na abronye de okase Kennedy say say part of your petition to the this prime committee
To start with, are you equating Abronya to Kwasi Kwarteng? Kwasi Kwarteng, a bad party structure, what is his locus? And the Dawuro, Sabi, I'm not married, I'm also so swear. Am I conforming normal? No,
before, so that you can answer my question well. I am looking at the content. How serious the statement is. And Kwasi Kwarteng, the spokesperson for a flag bearer.
General Secretary, they make a statement, it carries weight. Dawuro, in terms of party structure, all statement are become 8 million to General Secretary. There was what you are saying. Oh, you're regional chairman of a party. Sebo bi ya de nenya yembie ye nenya kanji masa utimi nyesa ene so person cut down na no obi akoye pa position it to ne hu se say the ordinary member obetima ka de ope na say me the person so no you are regional chairman of a party, your utterances, your statements might marry that position. So asema wo kan ese wo hu se wo ye party penny onya party akwara wo ye regional chairman say empo obi aka asem na ya wo regional chairman that's not lie in your bosom. Because we are father of the party in the region. So be ya dear na said we walk on the guard to us asema we can enye na regional chairman so what yes in AYB penny akwada ya de na so yebi. And so that's not you quote say bia or ne Kwasi Kwarteng akase onu akase meba Kwasi Kwarteng de no so. And the chairman brother there no way it is wrong and people should be bold enough and tell him say if not for anything or a regional chairman of a picker political party in the Brown region. Brown region now one say be your Bamia for her, your Ken for her, your Brian for her, your Uncle for her. And sad no man there, no Kwasi so. Secondly, so or your officer under me, I brought near your officer under me. Uncle Party Constitution, Article 1075. And the side video I'm sharing, I will bomb it. You know, Casamania. You don't expect say I should keep quiet.
No, and Crawford don't have problem with yours.
Then
the next question is so say party penibia e cassetia party penibia General Secretary bet throw home petition the code discipline committee ana. And the mechanism family bra say Adam Sabo e cassetia Kobre Japan. General Secretary bet throw home petition the code discipline committee ana.
Dawuro me meye candidate adwuma no. But officer o shemasia o ye adwuma no say nya I will deal with you. I will reprimand you. I will take the necessary actions against you. So if we say ordinary member enya, you have a right to petition the party. Say I cannot be everywhere. Say the crime say of course Ghana police wait much will be. Okay. No,
there's a follow-up question. We say can Japan said Bawumia bribed him with 800 million Ghana cedi to step down in the last primaries, and then he also defamed Asensobwache. On also see a party penny and under the structure and also Shawasi. So I didn't know so one.
See then and the Enfro Bianco discipline committee. What you say? And the issues in the predated even before even 2016.
But then would you agree, sir, that portion of your statement, you know, a bit problematic?
Problematic for more, I'm say problematic for more. Because as my regional chairman of a party, me my own transing the open. So what will not be ya dear nenya or your officer of the party is not ordinary member of the party. That's what me catch and say Dorian, you're wrong. After cell release no, and for baby from yes, it is true. Amount for crash, you say honorable Asuma chairman said they be I could make a statement do.
Yeah.
The Pakwana come so for petition in Bremen. Mesoma Yajuma said Obia officer and Kankatama ye be a nomination July for the presidential contest. I will be cast and will be ya dear Enyano. One for petition but who act on it. But I don't expect say my can we ask him, can we ask him, we ask him. That will be until my co-managing general secretary. I then net one say but him near say can was a man who act on it. But now when I say Yachi we could we are the Yachino. I didn't think Kwachi was to ewa. There run what kind of logic is that?
Nentia, I been Crawford Kassan say General Secretary I go beyond the constitutional, I go beyond the constitution because the General Secretary the General Secretary no, actually a member of the party. Into a force being co you know to me petition. Send away in the case of Abronye DNA, who petition you know. Now mo say General Secretary can say Ubia Didi Ubia Temunti or petition or Hondia. Then the General Secretary so I'm pretty within the constitutional boundaries.
They say Dawuro, me may yanko for you, mama.
But people think that we yanko for you one thing.
And the white drink now, Becca. But no, and the Ubet's margin. Yanko for so cast away, yanko. We are so ye bibia. Dawuro, people will praise you, people will insult you, people will criticize you. But at the end of the day, no, my marriage constitution. Because my typical example, and Crawford say, oh, yeah, Obi Ejuma. And one of the videos Oko interview Kansas City me receive a lot. Crawford send this say Oko can say honorable Kennedy Japan and the can say Yema former delegate for Entwaba, former executives Entwaba. Then Crawford send the proposal Kennedy Japan extra buy and money idea. So Crawford say General Secretary or Kennedy Japan Ejuma. Because I said that our Kwatu station and all casa for the former executives need to feel say can the Japan fight him out so that you go and vote for him. So people think you are campaigning for him. You see, any day, any idea, I say Hamid. If we say in this same part, I'm out for Canada Japan camper or mark accusing me say me about me Juma. I'm out for the same camp I'm going to be a Brian Madame for Miss and so a leader now by joining the said the accusation at the better because of that no near Juma. Then at the same time position at the man now want to say and have been subjected to all manner of accusation. I say a choose January 31st no. That's about me until ye want his asem. Ya accuse ye. And the other thing I accuse me says Canada Japan as a source. But in any case, sir video all can wasem. Nipa bi ne pese omo achieve mischief. Oh, naka obo sa video na mo me mema. I don't know some wetin ma bo no hadia.
Shema the producer no more.
Well about 4 minutes.
Yeah, my
video me so bo modi ana
me be ma
yembo na say be ya obi a wo
because nitia kojo opon kroma e kasa elia ka say onpato me ba enti nkrofo twa kojo opon kroma de no ene ye twa wo de no ene ye security say kojo opon kroma edintro e dey akere party for and all that I think it's creating problems so me hwe na mabo so that to bitimi aka wa sempre ko na e dey free yeah
wonya metima sen na ma so wonya
okay me hwe okay what's in the one period okay me that's it
o dey ko gan ha ba bia no a omo de begu ka mu di akwa jaw akogu site ho a wo de yadwuma na untu asemfo anasa teku dan so man junction Fisherman South ho no mo number ne 0540 8373386 0540 8373386 Alowat Medical Skin Care Center ho na se wedie no se ya de koko siesie se yi wanim se ye ohunam se bi enkam ensansan boni na se bi boni bi egugu ho na se wedie no a fakọ Alowat Medical Skin Care Center Kumasi omo patase Shell Filling Station no nche ho Accra ko Su Police Station na chi Pantan Hospital kwan so na East Legon na Champon Junction onso ba ko ho number no 02 77 580 559 0277 580 559 Nature Medicine odi no mi ense bia ba de edika no gastro mixture onya stomach ulcer typhoid fever eduare to yem na yem yo ya wanya diarrhea na indigestion a odi anu no ma beko oba ogu nsa wote ya wo nsa gbo nsisi so wanya yeast infection so a menstrual mixture ko pebi num na betu ase be ma wo prostate aye kese ma ojo nso asesa na ojo nso nto aso ojo nso na bi akemo da na jo abesoro ajo nso saa no odi eye prostate mixture anu so nye bi num a wo free wo ho beto be tuntun ado bia no benye bi ato e wo so pe bi atu na 0248 778899 0248 778899 so a unsa ebeka bi open home appliance bi atwa for any chimo Hisense TV air conditioner fridge microwave blender rice cooker washing machine air fryer open electric iron na electric stove gas stove na home theater open even smartphone a okoha obenye bi ato obi showrooms no do so ntino de obe no say obe form number na ofra o ma kire showroom eben wo no akoto bi number na 0302 550 000 0302 550 nsa ebe kan tabia heba center omo de tabia heba Mr. Batu malaria fever awututuo nyina ase wonu mutu na ntumi ni di na nya bi na eboawo ema oti aduane da nkasa afa tabia takum no de omo de aba amafie wura no be ma na wo fie no se de be no adwuma be so ani ama ani ji abafie ho ye de turmeric and flaxseed black pepper ginseng ne ginger na afrafra ye nti be ma bia wo hwa ahode nso otie no kopɛ tabia takum tapeta be so regina wo na so na bia tuntun ado bia benya tabia heba Mr. To benya tabia takum nso ato number ne 0243 686861 0243 686861 best brain publication obana woko school no so pebe bia obenya ngomasua eho aka je papa dia ma no benya textbooks papa dia ma no akoho no nursery 1 nursery 2 kg 1 kg 2 basic 1 to 6 and JHS 1 to 3 subject exchange school mo bia no omo ho textbook any learning materials ho kumase pankro no no mo abede kwa no so la posada hotel echi ho no ma na bi hu number of won so abenya wo no 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 and 0504 200 300 Victory Garlic Mixture say when sata yo tititi una ta yo tititi na jo wuntimi na ho anu ni su chiniwu wanya problem bi ti say menstrual disorder say so nse bonu nsisi so a pebinom ebebo papa kuma so fo nko PFA pharmacy kwalina keba ana Misty heba abenye biato Repage Ventures ni Okanshi ne Tinated heba ewo Okanshi Daglin akra obenye bi ho number ni 0242 545 0242 545 afei me kan for natural ventures edo ato din Congo ointment na ma skin rashes agugu ho nso kan ho na ho ye ohini ekro how nantema propro pompota abobon oba ya na nsumoni bi gugu a pebi be ma ojun so mu pa mienu ojun so a woti ya wota ojun so ntwaso so nya Congo ointment e bebo a na bia tuntun ado bia muton bi wo ho na emom se wo pebi etu na afre 0249 017101 0249 017101 and 0204 616161 so benye bi 0204 616161 movement television any won to me radio wa kra misra udwuma bi a wodie bi a opese bo ho dawuru ma obi anya ye kra do ha etwen fabra ye mo ho dawuru ma na man santo wonka se de be ya udwuma no so be koso benye nipa bebre so mfa so no nipa bebre no ma ye adwuma na manfo so nya so mfa so obi ye okokol mlemle akra ni utan kwa no so free second e ba betina call for the rise kwa no so a first traffic light e sadisco traffic light no o tra bra o mutin when send fa so betra heavy do choba junction no the next junction na movement television ye wo ba betue na ye no abuma ye adwuma ye numbers ye 0509 301401 0509 301401 and 0246 375134 0246 375134 Odophobia pedan e wo su single room self contained so will be number is 0597 891 686 0597 891 686
o kan so Odophobia pedan kan mi ye bisa se opedan o de ye den
we got opedan on ko sibi
all right that's me that say so that's bre ajiedwamena na Martin kan pay many the incoming Greater Accra organizer regional organizer ma NPP and ABD in command pay minia Benjamin good morning na bia boko de
nyame adom ho ye na so
nyankopon adom yenso ye ho ye papa me hu se yi flyers ne nam wiemu sa ne nkrofo se num ne yi je na me hu se t-shirt nso apim wi de lecture se okuna nya ayokom na ni me ko sen
nyame adom menua nyame adom go so amamobo ni ya na ene ne mu kakra nyame akuko
mamu boni die
necessary ma sha sia o musu demonstration
accommodate
now it's good we are learning the hard way because the catcher one 2024 is a NDC in your option about the governance and leadership of our nation the governance sharing this for sir say ABC ABC the economy fee over kaya 2012 to 2016 nyame and the see tewu cause strike not cause strike not grad nurses ebenya unemployed graduate association na ni but say no aka o ma ben John Domani ma most Ghanaians we have short memory and the short memory na ni rebe fee Emma was uncle to Abama. Obekaya 2024, that's last year. Next is your Moko Jisi KB Grama video be about was you. Yabeji
ya jinsu yento beto 20 yamo.
And 10 months. Obi say owo pantai e o note eno ye juma okolebu obede oko juma 42 cities no as transport enra then sector minister Kamita Kando also we appreciate your service and your service na we appreciate you Tiawanka, that's what we are saying. Give them their money.
Manesi fu bi sun abontin accommodate and you fine
omo rent crowd with the because of amamo bonne o man paying the money mama ne minister ready at soka.
Yeah. In fact, and the crime who say junior doctors and so married room service over poor condition of service.
Another road. Nyama be si o man paying the money mama resident ebe hwi ni wa ekoso yi hwi ni wa ekoso
because sisi empono a because of the debt exchange program amampani akufo ado ye anything mene o kasei government external debt esu tua no yamano akusi next year.
Yes,
and the society any be we are I am thinking ahead of time hwe ni ebesi from 2027 echo.
Thank you.
Abre Ghana ban asha asesi ye tua ye ka
yo
eka ya my holidays no say asha asesi ye tua what will happen to us as a country.
Say yeah the rule paying the money mama policy be any wa other training so or the bar governance mo and memo because I don't know about oba because oba be a massive wealth no dey call oba be a massive wealth a create wealth for no and any cohort no etimi dey akọ tenafi I don't know oba be because osha be bia be create wealth am on no as a person and all ye and onu ani nua Ibrahim and the cohort
yeah
hwe mo panyin amemu obu hwe ne appointees awai onye not na no a Muslimi yen kan asantefo awowum
no oye boteri
yes no oye boteri yen kan krapemfo awowum yen kan kranfo awowum yen kan dangbe fo awowum onye not na no boteri ena not na the boteri na ekebo not there's no dominate department sector bi obeko bia not let's go adwempo ben ena omanpanyi domani mahama odi aba oba be create wealth for his people. And that's why it's in monumental development being no mampenya in the past 10 months. Onye she you can't was you goodwill. You can't was you city no. Na city, you be a city do. You can't city, you ntuaka. Esi city ni ye. Na city ni ye na undimi ntua nkofo ka na okuko striker. Then on him say we. And also go share stakeholders na Galamsey. On forget Galamsey na nye juma. Ono an nkrofo na Galamsey no.
Yeah.
Ube catch na say Omampanyin former president Nana Dongo Akufo-Addo wotumi on na say abawe ahwonde ne won nsem over the power and the mandate to stop Galamsey. Today you have it, stop it. And now we say ono na say or stop here. Today the baton has been given to you as the president, the commander in chief. Stop it, Galamsey. Declare state of emergency. What you also mean here? Ready as some Monica. What's the state of emergency declare? Ebema influence about good board. Sir, what friends say?
Good board, yeah.
I don't know.
If I carry Bishop, I can say, I'm calling the Dinkomo twice. No man who said, any Jessica home, as saying Ghana phone call. They said it in their statement.
Are you?
Carry Bishop conference.
Patrick was over Mount to man with anything. Messi, a bano obia wetimi akwentia Galamsey. Then another Dango Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
Then 1 year. And blue water guard shows a yellow water guard show then why? Now only the factions that work Galamsey fight him huno. Obia yamin namfa, bisu namfa, obia ti grouper. No,
the take gangs. One video na social media so boys ne etwam ho sika wa hu.
Wow. I see the desperation of the NDC government. And now they are so desperate. I don't know what they are desperate for. Because a nation like Ghana, mo succeed governor from Omanpeyin and Ado Dango Kufuado. Dawuro, Galamsey fight we. Messi, I'm calling on chiefs, National House of Chiefs. One sorry, because before the inception of politics, not a Hindi chieftaincy. Enti mo njai governance no ma Omanpeyin Dondomani Mahama and NDC no mbese no. Enne na baby nsuo no rivers ne da baby aware otutu Galamsey a what sensase nsuo. Enne no woni wa the chiefs mo na mo ahemfo na e fall within your jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Mo na mo bebre because nsuo ni wa wo so ohene no so kan obi.
Yes.
O won a wo ho no won fi akra embelum nsuo ni bi. Wo a wo ho no e na wo bebre. O manfo no bebre ti say wo sorry. Regional House of Chiefs, National House of Chiefs. No one two into Koko enter Omanpeyin. No money who say Galamsey fight no ya no. It's below belt. On rising up no fighting Galamsey. No just we nyama no ye say obi a akwa say on raba ko hunu so no aba no abisa on na say you are causing it. Who na will cause it. If you want to fight Galamsey, you won't be able to fight Galamsey. You have all the arsenals, and then I'll train.
Yeah.
Then put in all train to fight Galamsey. And then what we shall want to discuss Galamsey. And go see or waste state resources on this Galamsey fight. Maybe I saw a channel resources in order to fight the Galamsey on yet. Because it's all people. AG, a troll letter said, Yoko, and go pick Yamin. Yamin in Antewo.
In fact, I'm threatening president, you know. And my president, no, and task force or TA police for task force, no. We're going
to. You see, so such a person, obey not fighting Galamsey. No, you cannot fight Galamsey. It was one of the promises of one man for living within the Galamsey and then the friends say mineral areas. Say, Waba, Wabema went to Galamsey free. What can you to the extent say? Omanpeyin Nanado Dango Kufuado, and Pawon ye, engineer or fighting one, engineer or soldiers, ARS one. Now, Oba, they will not do that. So how do you go back to fight these people? You cannot go back to fight them. And then, more branch executives and regional executives, national executives, they are those benefiting from this Galamsey side.
Yeah.
So you can never fight your own people. And that's his headache. That's his problem. Anything a sector minister to make sure I know start soon on live telly. Because the air cost fee on one in crowd for the warrior. So how do you fight your people? Or call vetting. If you are no and then go and stop. You cannot stop it. Dawuro, Ghana dear, say civil societies, think tanks, I'm sorry. Now you see, I don't know if still no Christian Council won't they exist. I don't know.
No, in fact, last week issued statement. Last week Christian Council issued statement urging the president say Uncle fighting Galamsey.
This man cannot do it though. Now what they are acting CJ can.
Yes. Yes.
All those people are telling you to go and fight it. But we should fight Galamsey.
And you also made the promise, so we're fighting Galamsey.
So I don't know what.
And that's the reason why Ghana for one of the reasons until Ghana for two about the man.
It's then na stopping, then na preventing from fighting Galamsey. What was that? In Tokwana na Okono Esose na.
There be in fact, can say a yes say yen be say assassin. The gold and they are stabilizing city.
Now, even if you are to, you better say assassin your good at stabilizing city, there should be a proper way of doing that.
So propaganda, say me buy na city yinti. You better say assassin, he doesn't care.
Yo, you don't say. But you see, Ghanaians are wide awake. The economy, yes, but men go back say you short memory now. Okay, you know, now 2028 red card na is a fatano. Yeah, the man. Because NDC, you know, when you alternative, a ban governance, they will NDC with John Dramani Mahama or whoever they project for 2028. It's never an alternative. The Omobaba Abe say, I never troka. Na Bibia Baba Shisha Bibia. Okay, Nra. And I think you know what cyber security, what launches cyber security. And then what launch what they are Omanpeyin no. Or na or acknowledge. Ada ya mba omi ase so the the digitalization yeah but the same people were saying say
they were ridiculing
today open doctrine in China
yeah
have a cyber security only doctrine in China the back of fight cyber security What does it? So these are the people we voted into office. And then one hour walk on SHS. We saw also. So also. Tuesday, I'm at the school. In Kofu soon. Since I free SHS no, I will pay SHS. Free education, I will pay education. Only sika oba ntimi nkobi. Only sika oba ntimi nkobi.
And the placement to Kwaku help boy age.
I have problem. 15,000,
17,000, 25,000.
Kasa me from obinya I grade 13 no nye school. No. 13 no. Onye school. 7 schools no choose ye ni nyina no. Wanya ba kupo. 7 wanya ba kupo.
Betua it's 15,000.
Me friend, what's the member? 20,000. What? 2,000 and 20,000. What's it 20? Where? Is that a government we are in? Ghana now you woman is pay free education. Free education. Oba me constituency. Obi ti agbeko chepo. Onya school. Eko free on Joshua. Ene? Unya bi kranko. Is a teenage pregnancy na eti atese no. Eno na samba no. Arm robbery na eti atese no. Eno na samba mu. Dawuro. Education. Se si ana me no kasa no. SHS uni sika. Forget it. Untiminko. Na even one year placement no one school numbo no. Nyama akadi a wo beka se tono. Unye sika nto. Dollar na aba form. Ba abochi de kita dollar no. Abochi de determine the exchange rate si a Ghana. Central Bank grant determine o.
Debi.
O per dollar no per exchange rate kwa abochi no. Ono no be tell the actual rate. O jase. Eti Dawuro baby edu no. Media mebu nurses ni midwife hwe men kwa sa one day wonder na wo beka so ye ba be pe bibia mamo na mo edin na kakra be yi because tie dia sector minister kan ya wreho obi a wa ejuma 10 man so say fe na wo appreciate the service wo appreciate no na e fe na on finance ministry mo hwehwe e fe na mo hwehwe o and you guys omo recognize it dia mo ye kra boa
na set you okan se oyi omadi ena Ghana for kasa ya no say ware draw a mo dismissal no ontua oka the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Ontua
over 6,000 nurses
me yiwadi akufo adofa August na me yiwadi na ese ma me yiwadi a yo mate obaya adwuma no obaji wakatua me ahwe
over 6,500 people.
In fact, a day before, 2 days ago, Monday or Tuesday, Sabe, you know, no money for our school for the blind. They were also demonstrating. So, and if I for a teacher for a extra day, so 10 months in Cheka.
Are they? So, how do we expect them to live?
But 10 months will be a what did them any idea? We saw the Muka crack near you know. Or no, so, or say, look. Obi a weni no upon school betimi aton pure water.
Yes.
Na odi edidi. Na me so mi hu ade me na menye.
Ubede. Na eno utie petition na we kan ma minister na. What say? Oman panyin ko UN. Then go kan. What say? Slave trade na ba Africa and Ghana no is the worst ever. Ade e ba one person bi besan baby. But their one name is even more than slave trade.
You.
Because we are we 10 months without pay. One is so pesika.
The faka
equidrum
to be the trade and D.
BTNS now Casio, young there's no Kaze from Pantine to Kolebu 42 cities. Quickly now multiply me who's or 1,000 cities for transport. And I won't try to obey your day at where you man so.
An angry, a hungriness is an angriness.
Yes. It is only a course you service or render to the Oya now about patient now about only the Mugan Yuma, a Joju, only the Munya Jumano, who know our grand Vano because on one I can't dear Sonia, I have a man in Yajano. Relief says Sonia, benefit is Sonia, Onya. In the better no better was there. Oh, yeah, and there's over check over White House. On your own view, will be well. What does it? So, the poster of the president. Nana. Now they who say they are not ready to salvage the pain and agony Ghanaian youth may have. Yet their mistress say NPP we should remain focused. And then here say they remain focused. you be united. And I'm sure in every political party, in the ACC or MPP, ABC.
Yeah.
ABC. Because Akunya to no prayer. We are there, we bet you be nice.
Yeah.
And I may worry, she will pass it. After the January 31st, no, MPP be Kambu Muyipa. You better be Kambu, I boy do my thing. As I the nation. Because currently, no, the nation is sinking. Or man is sinking. All aspects. She knew where koso. Bibi anywhere koso. Bibi anywhere koso. Issue I benum gra. I problem. I have problem. It is a basic needs I say here enya asoma enya. No man here koya na eba. It mesre. O man penyin mesre. Na free education mo kasati ai Haruna Idris sector minister. Mo kasati ai say mo ba be ni. Yeah. Reset na mo kan no ni. And the reset in the education sector no. And only educational placement problem about home. In Kofu soon, so when you're school. In Kofu soon, so many school, no so now academic, see, what the Tonyama, what the school can and only research, you know. And I say, strikes are health ministry, walk, tewu necessary call, and then doctors, call, midwives, call, and only researching agenda, nana. And I say, roads are war ye man paying another then go kufuado ya shasi ya wa banding roads no roads nyina is ya manholes onam kwano so manholes kwano onam and researching agenda na say when researching there and say nyina you say we have to reset our minds against the NDC come 2028
nti abusia yenua Benjamin Nagem member of the New Patriotic Party. He is aspiring to be the regional organizer for Greater Accra. Why parliamentary candidate paying Sayo Sudoku and Obepesu be the party in the Greater Accra region. Let's focus a bit more on the party because we say party should be united. Sanya Enema Air Corner presidential Air Corner. Ayana Afibi Tehunisa, but the difference will be catch on say now. Niabe bi an Crawford keep receipt because of social media. Sure. And you know, as the incoming organizer, unu anu a whole party for a campaign and all that. What are you telling them? How they should approach issues ahead of the elections? And Niabua party unity.
Yo, me da siye pa. Dero. Arabakwa me bese meka woyem presidential primaries ye kono ho ana internal elections ye ba be ko December January 31st ne say aju bro se na me di kan no akunya to dia nyema bi sei etesisi efiem po ya eba no ye chieftaincy reign po na akunya to na enuanom na say pre ho kra ntokwa ene na tutwa etimisi na so adebakwa say wonu say without unity ye nyina no enye yi ana le rodi abi wonu say one away leaders na nkasa aspirants na nkasa no enye won na cause problems no enye ga yedi wongechi no ye ne cause problem na NPP as a party the elephant fraternity no obia or contest bia overqualified to contest. Obia among the five is overqualified to contest. But at the end of the day, nipa back up anybody couldn't. And any NPP mu and you say a fight here. And say a fight the NDCs. One and a one making the economy tougher for Ghanaians to live in. And a baba survey the Ghanaians. And the baba survey Ghanaians and say making sure say you be united, you be solidify in base. My say let me break also run off to 2024 general elections. It affecting him grossly. It's babaki. I say step back. Near who say, Nyama course why affecting any right down from polling station mobilization to the national level. Nyama course affected party. Now you repeat same mistakes. Yes. Yeah, understand and a boy. But the mistakes now, a course and defeat 2024 and no one a bekura. 2020, let's forget it. Because Ghanaians both as a political party. Yes. They are not happy with the way things went on. And then they say, as a political party, ye be restore the hope and confidence Ghanaians wo mai
na ma party ni ho asan ya kono bi
ayakono because there Ghana for what pen MPP power
yeah
what pe party ni yen policies yen hyehyeye nyama ye what pe when him say even though we are capitalists no about social interventions MPP will stand up MPP a boy homody because we share school fee dey dey buy we share capitation grant dey buy we share free education dey buy we share so we find say free maternal dey buy nyama dey buy no right from the days of Omampenyin John Ejikunkufo through Omampenyin Nana Dango Kufuado eba the social interventions NDC wontimi yen wo bibie mo na so nyeme bia ye hyehyɛ nyeme bia ye tutu ya ntutu ni yie ena ya affect party no dia Ghana for kan say yen ko back ne nko hyehyɛ nyeme yie no fa mbra back edi ya back enye memu ena ntokwa wetimi wakame we aka say manti ase mizumeni bi we aye we mizumeni bi ya na sadia 2028 let's forget about power emboye obi biara obewini say nana Omampenyin ya former flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be candidate we need the support of obi biara to make sure we prosecute agenda 2028 na say ntokwa woman be na prosecute agenda the major thing I say when I say election 2028 I know they won't hear you. I don't they won't hear you. Me sure say omu 5 no mu bia wo wa obeso a candidate and obeso a flag bearer na si wa obia wo mu peso ye president enti yempa body say to January 7 2029 no ye Kwaku swear president in oja say eno na say wo na message so say followers na jubreo ntokwa na tembidie no emboa yen enye no na Ghana fo hia enye no na Ghana fo hia yenye constructive criticisms of the government of the day ene hu hia ye put the government of the day no on his toes ene hu hia na delegate do ma decide dia won be konderu o ma decide dada enye nsem bebre na enye nsem bebre ya ba ko ka be di dia o they know who they are taking to to be the flag bearer. They know. Fete Savlugu ebedu ada omuni ya wadeko. So what we need now is unity. And I'm very sure say unity na here ebeba. And no nebeboa amagana for who say MPP is battle ready for election 2028. Without that, won't win as a serious option.
I see. A very important message. Ena ode abano and we wish say party for biti na omatimi etu ana manopai tisia na se court mame enkrase yemnua ba ko a tame voice team region or a part of the regional communication team ye friend Desmond Kojo Esifi na wafiri mu tiene ena ombeko ambeyi no na ochama pen krabre na very sad. Abrantie pa say Desmond Jina na so a me kai pa in opposition days. Eja any Desmond na bo pa nya asem ketua o. Eja pa Desmond. Oye firebrand. Afi all of a sudden no yare ya and he say odi afri. Nyame fan the crazy. I am ya say me nya the date no me nya date no ntem. Anka bantamu di anke bi mu beba na ya ba beboa because oye soldier nti we dey soldier ni pa na ato nti say court nyame enka mo ho na mo pe bebi enfa no ento but says here dey mo dey nya nu so ye
ampa
focus nyina o presidential
no so
presidential no so na no ohye no
anu presidential na aye
enye izo
anu ohye pa but I'm very certain say MPP will come out stronger.
As I say MPP must. It's a must.
Yes.
But you see eto da bi so a na emuhye so ewo because enye say yede ya no kan MPP will come back strong. There be say nyuma etechi to bia we party ni bia no so to bo ase ye mu bi oyinya ya ranka party ni sanka party ni bo opposition sa party ni mika so ni abedie mu mi nyina ye ntaba o mi achi ni sanfa nenko
yes
anka sabiri kweka nyina
anka
any ho we had that opportunity sanka lanche matin ebe pene na waje running mate nanka party no aka minim salan agye sa running mate position no a anka bi aka na dum nyina crane contest.
Yes.
So MPP had the opportunity the last time. We didn't take it. And the opportunity has come again. And they didn't take it. And now sanya aye kekekekeka no. E baby a na omo atifie no. Na omo yemo hwehwe omo. Na omo yira ho. Na omo usu. O ha na ya fro me phone yi voice messages and calls. Teto da bia na ja wo de we tu ani mu sei no na de ato baby kakra sa because yes again. It's no more ye party for especially more sick say mo be take leadership role no. Mo hwe kan be fa so a mo so nipa mo control mo nyina no ana mo support mo no you control them especially on the social media.
Sure. Sure.
No more thing about.
Dawuro anaba ko na say the ecoso MPP no bibia menka say normal thing say ecoso ebufu wo Dawuro o hwe ma kokwe report e ba ya now kind portions of it won't say as a medical kind ne mebebre ko so a andi amboa the ordinary party ni and as andi abo party no run up to election 2024 but no ne nyina kan fo ano Dawuro o fi NPP mu akohe amonyoko ebusoku a wabedom na ye NPP the elephant party edi o fi mu akohe bebi eni wabeko then say say nema ko ekọ so amboa party na amboa yenkra mene wo ebetimi siesie na makono asa nyema na ansibio ene no anya ntokwa eye kasa yelum kasa ya na ebeka the data shows us clear over 2 million people didn't vote then ema wangu vote apathy ni bufu no apathy ene bufu Ghanaians want to see say mistakes are no edima correct ya na Ghanaians want to see say alternative is here the bad governance mono MPP is it true say you the right alternative na Ghanaians want to see say MPP you are ready for power bioma na these are the critical questions that Ghanaians be say
yeah
and if indeed we are ready for power you ne here na be say we are ready for power if indeed we are hungry for power you ne here na be say if indeed they are correcting your mistakes you ne here na be say are correcting your mistakes but to say nyama making na me bubosu yi are correcting no media Ghanaians will not take us for serious the ordinary voter or street no so or tom pure water the ordinary voter or malata or tom dokono the ordinary voter or tobidie or one these people want to see say NPP are we ready for power
okay me adwuma yi say my ya chekakra be at least 5 elections there ma cover
sure
na me hu say party bi a co-positioner the first time in opposition no na sika won crofo
sure
into ka bi bi o munti
enokra
because crofo fi abai mu ba fi no obia crofo wo kakra ka gudem into ka bi a wontie ti obon so mani abere a na musika asa na the second time no afianso na fi omo ka mo hubom na fi omo nya abere so mo be petumi enti mami gidi se yesa sika obi a wato dom eni obi a sika hye ne boto bi entu ne fu ti sika hye nkrofo na utu omfo heading but sanko you see enya sa ankan people were ben mu no ankan people ebetimi retain seat no
yes
it was a perfect he said MP betimi retain seat
cry because now you see Ghanaian saw say indeed MPP me say Ghana for what do MPP party ni pa o what per year same year and when him so say and this in your alternative when him pass say anything to me yehwe but because of your internal agitations and in tokwa and was young corny and go see any man and back
yeah
that's the only thing and
say oko school akola obo na homodin o class no you try on social no nya 70 a na teacher say I'm disappointed in you 70 no so bi nya na ya man good and the MPP for ISA akola obo na homodin o class onya 70 kura na nkrofo kasa
yes
and this is the obi anim say it's ne omo ye nei eni ma bi wo horu ma MPP breso anuru say you
but now
for kan ye no
yes na nkofu complain bitterly na nkofu now you see there I am one kakra na say in the midst of COVID in the midst of Russia-Ukraine war na school free education na ekoso she COVID a global developed economies crab and standstill Elumupono na free education na ekoso it's adentina Russia-Ukraine war atwaigu and I say abetwemuko COVID abetwemuko now so omampanyin John Dramani Mahama ne nkofo free education na work as oba be ye ni yie no sisi amom na I pay education free no master so free no e di pay aba sisi an any free education bi omo placement kwa na etrukan placement impo na etrukan a ye hu so obi a wanya grade 13 out of 7 schools o choose and bakukra wenya 13 o bakukra wenya na wa wenya 15 20 dey obi na go school na minipa regional minister house dey say wa wanya school no competitor don tell wa ofie
wakasa
as wa wanya school placement no competitor awufu competitor ma na won tell wa ofie
solid need in fact they are very reckless in fact
who you
very very reckless okasa basa
akwanya wo so betimi an rewrite any pe awofo ne pe teachers
no montena fi
no one wa no one rewrite ara hosem and these are the leaders we have leaders are woni o a whole greater Accra the capital city yeah minister awofo anya placement won ma anya placement
akasa ma me be ka ma hye me ho so pa
won awofo anya placement ma send video na ma
sa
awofo anya placement ose se wa anya placement no abofra wanya placement no na awofo no pet teachers man nche na de no akunya
na sama me no kasa basa sa
we lose talker and these people are the leaders we have
NBC ba ye kanse munku efi Ablekumanov ebesi enano ne ye eyi obaki
abi akweja kra ye
obaki use obaki kan ono so obaki na ensem fata and no they abedu school placement now you see these are the people because the OSP say it's a crime a criminal offense so be tresika during elections now whole sector regional minister say wo wo tia ese ntwebia na obi sa nam free then I don't know what OSP is doing say ye be dia a crime selective say one more ye dia normal it mesre I did not profit you odero apart from the Jubilee House and you appointee bia pro there cost no Jubilee House nanga pro it am appointee was the ababe pro and as a nambi be pro infinity neba infinity apronity there can you there bogomen kwa in fact and there galamsey kranti mercury wo fishes mu esiniti owe ukojwi na fish efi galamsey ayi friend is saying reading water moon ni tinu say mercury kwa
just imagine
and you know ni tinu there I wanna be BF ba many ameda so ask me chat on offense
yo edi menu adewro dia medema ya MPP for no say adubro unity is key unity na betimi amaya samba back to salvage the country yen hwe won a wosu be say nra me share video demonstration me share no over and over na me bisa me won say hey edi necessary mo ko school sa breho won ni ana man pay John Dramani Mahama true on one sector minister me takando I say we appreciate your service but we are here to finalize your payment na me bisa me won say edi 10 months period no me takando ntimi finalize it with the finance ministry NPP enya baako. And me I know say NPP will bounce back. But a Juma can bouncing back no ho. And yet track it. And I say na menu abe makan no. Ye nya kwanya sanka we project our same flag bearer. But for democracy NPP nya agidinti. What say? You won kono obi an subject no to elections. Nyame ya adom na omampanyin your former flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bamia be a candidate. Obi biara among the 5 is supposed to support. Na with Timmy Wakame. MPP yet asema say too much. Obi can be what you assessing obi ya. The kind of crowd what you assessing. na atem didie ebe den are united a fight NDC yan dey fight yan the common enemy is the NDC party it yan ba ko na fight won
all right
na me adon so a greater Accra I'm coming like Akai
sure
serving the region
yeah say NPP for be ye mafia na yo mo ho omu si NDC for mafia na nya adwuma
na ya dane ma
NPP ni si NDC nya na mafia nya adwuma Ocean in the MPP need ya or chen will be kakao. Very sad. But did Kwaku Dawuro and pay me the production any technical team nina ase no do abo apansima edunu baako. Ya de mo see ase na ya soro so Nyankopon ama ejuada ye sign mu hia on movement in the morning. Ya da masi bebre